Wait, we're live? We're recording? Fuck, I'm naked. I'm naked. I'm sorry.
We're back.
Oh my god.
He's naked. We're back. Guess what's not popping out? Let's
Any
go
of the
ahead and...
cameras.
There we go. We're back. Hi, welcome back to Critical Hits and Dragon Bits. We are on our third session.
Session 3,
I need
baby.
to move that around. And we are coming back. We're entering the forest of Veltail. Um, some mysterious stuff has been happening in the last session. We had some really strange individuals approach. Had this black mist all over them. We had quite a bit of RP. We found out who this person is that snuck into our wagon. Um, we found out that their name is Mozekith Berthraxin. Yes, I can say it. I don't have to look at any notes or anything.
Very impressive.
Yep.
You get one single clap. There you go. Just one.
And anyways, we finally ended off the next day around nighttime when you guys pulled up to the forest of Veltail, and there was supposed to be an opening of some sort, some kind of path, some kind of a direction to go, and there was nothing. After looking around for a bit, you did in fact see the path that leads into the forest, and what strangely is the up into the forest itself, the canopy itself, were three hanging bodies hanging down by some vines. And that is where we left off as Elril says, I think these are your friends. Somebody from Stormhelm, at least.
So they are money bags then.
We'll keep
I
them
mean,
there for the way out. I don't think they're gonna go anywhere.
Is there any
Good.
kind of signage with them? Like any kind of warning other than just these dangling bodies?
No pirates, stuff like that.
no pirates, no ships, no water.
Do any of us recognize any of the hanging bodies?
Yeah, that was actually going to be my question. Also, well, I probably wouldn't, but how far are they? Can we make out details?
They're probably a good 60 feet, 70 feet into the up into the trees. You see the trees are at least 120 feet high in some areas, probably even higher. You could see up past some of the trees into further away trees that are a little bit higher. It's very, very tall.
Could
As far as do you know any of them? Make a perception check.
I'm probably not gonna know
not
any
bad,
of
not
them.
bad. 18.
18. You might have known who these people were if they weren't skin and bone.
Oh,
It is really difficult to spot
yeah.
any kind of features or anything like that. All you can see is that their clothes are kind of dangling down. Um,
They've been there a while.
So are they
possible.
emaciated or are they skeletons?
They are like mummified. They are literally
Oh.
skin and bone.
Does it look as though the vines themselves have wrapped around, or does this look like somebody may have done this?
As I was saying last week, I probably should have clarified. The vines are wrapped around the neck a couple times, and it looks like with the 18, you see the vine going inside the mouth
So like the forest came alive and murdered them?
for
Or
collection.
was used. Okay. That's pretty unsettling. I will share this with the group. What I see.
Shall we cut them down?
Probably for the best.
Could tell us to look up. Does it look as though where they are, the trees would hold me, or would I have a way to get to them without?
Oh, these trees, the forest that you see in front of you is very thick. through vines and briars and just tree branches themselves. It is very, very thick and layered.
Okay.
So if you were to climb up there, the bigger problem would be can you get down?
I can get
We
down.
Or do you
shoot
want
an
to be a
arrow at the
cat
vine.
stuck in the tree?
I thought
Is
maybe
it like a
shoot
clear
down
shot
at
to
the
the
vine.
vines? Like, can we shoot something at it, or is
Yeah.
it like
Yeah,
covered by like stuff?
you can shoot up to the vine. You can probably shoot the vines down. You could climb up the trees. They're hanging in the middle of like this the pathway that you're seeing. So the way that like if you were going to climb up there, you'd have to climb up there and go off of a branch and then like come across or whatever.
I
Or you
think
can shoot up there.
I think shooting might be the best bet because if you climb up there, who knows if the vines might get you as well.
Orson will pull out a hand axe.
I'll pull out my crossbow. I'm not gonna waste bullets on this.
Yeah, I'll pull out my short bow.
Sure, go ahead and take an attack roll.
Right, heavy crossbow. Here we go.
Nope.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but just for flavor, I'll kind of I'll hang over the back of the uncovered cart that we have and kind of rest on it to use it to steady myself. Can I use my steady aim doing that?
Sure. I don't see why not. Sure.
Shoot. Yeah.
And I'll sneak
Ooh.
attack. So 23.
23 hits. And so you see your bolt pierces into it and gets lodged in there. Now that you have like something for reference, the vine is probably about that thick, and your pierce is like this. So it's going to take quite a bit of shots in order to get it down.
Unless someone goes up there
Yeah.
and cuts
Zep
them
will
down.
kind of shrug and be like, I can fly and go get them down, I think.
Would I know
You
this?
can- What?
Would I know you could fly? Is that something I've seen you do?
It depends. Probably not, because it's not something he advertises, and I
Right.
don't think there would be any course for me to fly before.
I'm sorry, did you say fly?
I have boots.
Uh,
He's just gonna kind of gesture down at the bottom of the chainmail he's wearing, and his boots will look slightly different from the rest of his set. And they'll have
just
like little
Nikes.
wing.
No,
Yeah,
no,
they're
no.
Nikes. They're Air Jordans.
He got
actually.
them. No,
Air
you got the Air Tiamats. Got the Air Tiamats.
Drinking a Red Bull.
Oh my gosh.
Katasto throw his arms out, as I look over his face, he looks extremely hurt. How would a person keep something like this from someone he calls a friend? Since when can you fly?
Zeph will look down and look back. You never thought to question the wing tips on my boots? Never.
I thought they were just some rich man's decoration.
Well, actually, they were my fa. Let's not get into that. He's just gonna kind of click his boots together and start flying up.
There's no place like home.
I think you go home.
Click your heels 3 times.
No,
All
no,
right.
only once.
Oh, this time
Okay.
you did not tell me you could fly. What the fuck?
Yo,
So
you
you-
know, it doesn't come up always.
Yeah, flying doesn't normally come up.
Make sure
Yeah.
you get my arrow. Or bolt, sorry.
So
Ed's been
you,
like, just like,
you get up there, and as you're inspecting these bodies, yeah, this vine is pretty thick. It's about the size of like your wrist, and these like thick vines. They kind of get smaller as they go around, and as they go inside the mouth, it looks like they kind of expand a little bit. And as you go to start cutting them down, what are you cutting them down with?
actually, before I go down. Zep will kind of look at the vines again, notice how thick they are, and be like, "Wait," and he'll fly back down, and he'll get out of his pack or his explorer's pack some rope and tie it around his waist, and then he will give the other end of the rope to Katas. If the vines come for me, pull me down.
How long is your rope?
I have 50 foot. We can always tie it together if we need to.
I have.
How good's your knot tying skills?
I mean, that would be what, sleight of
Average
hand?
adventurer.
Survival.
Survival?
Yeah. I also have 50 foot.
Yeah, I have 50 foot of rope as well. So, I will. Well, we could just tie them together like this, and I will. Want me to do a survival check for that?
Yeah, sure.
While they're doing this, I'm keeping an eye out for any moving vines or anything hidden in the trees. Just not watching them, watching the surroundings.
Sure. Give me a perception check as you do.
Also keep a more of it. I'll see if I can hear or smell anything in the surrounding area.
And I would, of course, obviously be trying to help him with the knot. Be like, no, do it like this. I don't want to roll. I just want to give him advantage.
All right,
Just
so
kinda
make that
polite
survival
him.
check.
You do not trust me.
Yeah, roll another survival check.
That's horrible.
Much better.
There you go.
See,
So
you use the fisherman's knot. It's a class.
okay.
But we are not fishing that nasty things. I will look at the rope as you begin to kind of float up, and I'll be like, "Hey, Orson, you may have better luck pulling his fat ass. I am not so strong."
It's the chainmail.
I'm not fat. It's the armor. It's the armor.
The armor.
Like,
I'm big boned.
You think you could give him a tug if something goes for him?
Okay.
He's like, tug the man. I could easily do that.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
We got you covered, Zeph. Go ahead.
oh gosh, he's gonna
I
die.
will have my crossbow up, watching just in case something does go for him, whether it be a vine, a monster, a bird, a butterfly. I don't care. I'm shooting it.
Okay. Wonderful. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so Zeph, you start heading up there. I assume you're going to start cutting it down with what?
So I'd have first things first, I'd grab the crossbow bolt and toss it a safe distance, obviously not trying to hit anybody away.
That's Adam. Gotcha.
All right, perfect. I'll make an attack roll. And then I'll use my my great sword. Just, I mean, I would have first, it'd be kind of hard. No, I'd probably just actually straight up attack it because I can't one-hand a great sword.
Okay. With you being up there, I'm not going to have you roll an attack roll. Eventually you can do that. But one of the things that you're noticing, actually roll a perception check for this one. Okay, so you start cutting them down. And
Blissfully unaware.
you hack through the vine, and I assume you're just going to reach down and hold on to the hand and hack through it so you don't drop the body, and then you fly one down at a time. Adam, Katas, you do see something moving in the bush, right up where he is.
As I'm kind of aiming a little below him, so that and just watching. And as soon as I see that, I would yell, say to his left, to his right, which side?
To his right.
To your right, and I will turn and fire immediately, whatever it is.
Take an attack roll. What's the range on your crossbow again? I can't remember that one.
Is
100 to 400 feet.
100 to 400 feet.
Okay. Yep. Close enough.
All right.
Ooh.
Simple enough. Zeph, what you see is a crossbow bolt shoot past you and hits a squirrel, and the squirrel falls to the ground.
Well, that was lunch. That's lunch. What? And I reload another bolt.
Okay.
Jesus.
Eventually, you get all of the bodies down to the ground to take a look at if you're looking to investigate them or whatever. But they eventually all get down to the ground, and the couple things, whether or not you're going to be investigating these things and which cart you're going to put them in. That is important.
The
Obviously,
dead
the open
cart.
one.
And
Yeah,
The
the dead
open
cart.
one.
The dead body cart.
Yeah.
Well-
Which one of the two was the dead body
The
cart?
uncovered.
Let me
The
Okay.
uncovered.
let
Uncovered one.
me potentially would we want to put them in the covered wagon because as we're approaching a city it might not look great to have dead bodies in a wagon.
I mean, we could just cover them with a blanket or
That's fair.
hay.
That's
or,
fair.
Yeah, you could just find blankets or somewhere around here.
All right.
Around here.
We can
The
the
we'll just
local
put some
tree
tree
shop.
branches over them, some brush.
Yeah. We
fine.
obviously brought supplies in case we found survivors, right? So
Sure.
there's something for them to cover with. So
Sure.
we have something to cover the bodies with if need be.
But you're doing the uncovered cart.
Yes.
Correct.
Sounds good. Okay.
The covered one is definitely for the survivors, keep them out of the weather, stuff like that. So,
Sounds good.
this is if I have your back. I would not leave you hanging.
Leave no squirrel alive.
Does Apple kind of be like,
All right.
ah,
And these
Orson,
bodies come down.
Once all down, can Orson go to one of the trees next to us? They're like sequoia-esque trees, right? huge.
Something like that. Just very, very tall, bushy trees.
Just wants to like touch it and attempt to connect with it. Just get a vibe for the overall trees, given his background.
Vibe
Are
Are
check.
you getting a
check.
vibe check? Are you vibe checking
Vibe,
the tree?
vibe check in the tree. He's a special barbarian.
this is immaculate.
Amazing.
What is this ability you're trying to use?
It's not an ability. It's just his subclass is the world tree subclass. So I just want to use that as like trying
Okay.
to connect with the world tree and seeing if these trees are like poisoned or if there's like something going on here.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Oh man,
Really trees?
it's too far away.
Are they
Those,
mimics?
they're trees.
The trees, they look like a good solid tree. Heard.
They're trees.
Good.
Actually, thinking on that, since I cut these bodies down, I assume I cut a decent amount of the vine holding them up. I'd just like to collect like 30 to 40 feet of one.
Okay. Taking a look at, well, that would mean that you would cut much higher than what I was thinking. So I guess you would grab the vine and cut above the vine. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, so you're able to get quite a bit of it, and since you're getting a sizable chunk of it, you do notice that there's something very different about these vines. Collecting a large portion of it, you see little bits of blue glow, kind of like dulling blue glow.
Zeppel kind of like he'll be, his intention was just to basically have it as supplemental strong rope, and so he'll kind of look at it and he'll kind of like motion over. Katast, you ever seen anything like this? And then and as he's asking him, he'll also point to Elro and be like, "Hey, you're from around here, right? These vines supposed to look like this?" And he'll kind of
I've
point
never
to-
seen. I assume you're talking about the blue glow.
I would.
No, I've never seen such a thing.
Can I start pulling the rope out of the mouth of the person and like see how deep in it goes?
Pull it out the
Give me a strength check.
A strength check?
Dang.
Oh, okay.
What that mouth do?
What did I roll? Oh, no.
Oh boy.
It's hard to pull out. You're finding very hard. Ask Adam.
Could
The party's dying.
could I like inspect these bodies to see if possible if there was anything on them, any documentation or
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation.
all right.
Since I failed, I'll ask the barbarian for help. Hey, you're strong, right?
Yeah, why?
I'm not. And I just want to see if there's anything at the end of this vine. Do you mind pulling it out for me?
He'll give it a fucking tug, but he's not gonna hold back. If something
Under normal.
body parts fall apart, he doesn't care.
Wow, that's garbage.
Oh, this is in there deep. Got a
You're
1.
so lucky we're fucking recording and we're live. Oh my god.
The pull-out game is not strong tonight, it seems.
You try to pull out that vine, you just freaking let one rip and like, oh, excuse me.
I'm assuming you're being helped, though.
Yeah, I can do it with advantage if you want.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dang. There's no pulling out tonight.
Crow, with your 10, you are not able to find anything of value. You see most of these, you see 2 of the 3 are in what appears to be pajamas. The other one is, dressed in, day clothes or whatever. Nothing of value. It appears as though they probably sleep in these clothes.
Okay.
Orson, as you're starting to pull on this vine, you're feeling a lot of resistance, and as it starts coming out of the mouth, the mouth has to open very wide in order for you to get the rest of it out, and you see there's these spines that are sticking out of the vine itself. And you
Ew.
can't even get it all the way out of the mouth. You'd have to break the jaw open in order to get it out.
I'll rip the
Adam,
bottom
I'm
drawer
going to
off.
mute you.
So it's like a cactus
they-
in there.
Rip the bottom jaw off, damn.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a hose and spray you if you can't contain yourself.
I'm not saying a word. Y'all are saying everything.
He's just giggling.
I just
I made one joke. I haven't done anything else.
well, I read what was put in chat too by Orson there.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, I'll snap the bottom drawer off, and I'll just pull the rest out.
Jeez, we're desecrating these guys now. Jesus.
Oh, you're already dead, right? And you snap.
Well, hold on just okay.
But like what? Oh,
Mo throws up.
put some hair on your chest, kid.
I closed my eye. Like that's disturbing.
It is a pretty sizable piece of something that is like, and it has the briar sticking out. As you pull it out, it does tear up the insides.
Wait, so
It's not meant to come out.
so it didn't go all the way in. It stopped like towards the back of their mouth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh shit.
And there's nothing at the end of the vine except for stabbies.
Mhm.
Barbs basically.
A little bit of blue glow here and there, but
Like,
Kind of like a
is this-
natural flail.
Does
Like an
the
all-natural
blue
flail.
kind of.
does the blue glow like look familiar in any way? Have I seen this before?
Roll a. Tell me what you want to roll for this to try to identify it, and go ahead and roll it.
Arcana?
Go ahead and
Maybe?
roll it.
I'm still scoping out the surroundings because now I'm paranoid vines are gonna come alive and go down our throats and stab us
Okay,
to
great.
death.
I have something I want to try.
Yeah, that might work. I get the full advantage on this too.
I have something I want to check out here when y'all are done.
Okay. What you mess around with is these briars that kind of stick out. It's like thorns of some sort. And as you're like you break one off just to look at it, and you notice that it's kind of hollow. This briar itself is hollow, and it appears as though whatever this vine is siphons human essence or terrennial essence, whatever it is inside of. You're not sure what exactly it is, but you're starting to think that maybe the plant itself is uh, a creature of some sort. It's not a plant.
In like the back of my head, I'm just like thinking like, oh, this is a freaking Marbleau from freaking like the Final Fantasy series.
I got a
But
two-part question.
Never heard
Yeah,
of
go ahead.
that.
Wait, you never heard of a marble before?
Yeah, I played
I'd have to
marbles when I was
Google it.
little.
Yeah,
A
it's
marble?
What's marbles?
no Marbleau. It's like one of those giant mouth like tentacled plant creatures that you see in Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're huge, massive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they spew out nothing but condition statuses, and it's freaking horrible.
Orson, you said you had two-part question.
Yeah, if they're not too old for being dead, can we see and examine the tips of the barbs? Do they seem poisonous or like had poison on them at one point, or are they too old?
I'll say that Crow would tell you that it's not poisonous.
Okay.
It seems as though it is siphoning
Okay.
rather than because the thing you would assume because it went into the mouth and you had to break the mouth open to get it out that it went into the mouth without breaking the mouth in the first place and now it's puffed up. So you know that this thing has sucked life essence out of that person.
Okay.
I want to cut it open and see if there's like a seed pod inside.
That, or just see if there's blood or anything inside. What it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to cut it open?
Like maybe with mage hand really carefully.
Oh, now she changed her mind.
Oh, okay.
No, I said I was gonna do it. I will. He will go up and
The
he
DJ
will.
DM question, so I don't want to do it now.
Right? No, that's what it was. But he'll just carefully, with his dagger,
Wait,
slice
wait.
it open. Yes.
I'll run up with a piece of cloth and just wrap it around
You
her
are
head.
really quick to stop and say yes.
I'll throw a piece of cloth around her head from behind, around her mouth and nose. That may help if something spews forth. I got your back, and I'll walk about 30 feet away.
Thanks. And I'm gonna do it.
Or his. Sorry, I said her. His.
That's fine.
I keep forgetting Ilios' gun.
Okay, so you're gonna stab into this thing and open it and see what's in it.
Yeah, like super carefully though. Like don't. I'm not gonna get stabbed by any of the stabbies,
You don't know.
and I'm gonna be really careful.
Surgical precision.
Yes.
When you stab into this, so the vine comes down and it's like it's thick and then starts getting thinner and then it gets really big into this big giant
Bulbous.
bulbous thing, right? So as you stab into it, the smell hits immediately and it starts squirting straight up.
That's
What
awesome.
color is it?
It's vile, nasty, rancid,
Like
horrible smell.
decomposing human?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Delicious.
I will angle that away from myself and go.
Spread that on toast and eat that.
So he will kind of I guess let it's spewing, but like he'll aim it away from himself and kind of let it drain, and then once it's no longer spewing, peek, like pry it open and see if there's anything else in there, or is it just liquid?
It is just a bulbous thing that is now shriveled out and
Okay.
empty.
It's just people juice.
So many things can be said on that. So much can be said.
That could be the name of the episode.
Why?
People juice.
Oh my gosh.
It's just people juice. Fuck.
If you say it 3
I love it
times,
here.
coming, uh,
Yeah, don't say it again. So my question is, during all this, of course, I distracted myself a bit with wrapping the, piece of cloth around Nelius's face. But I'm going to. So what I know about vines is they can actually strangle and kill a tree, because they're not part of the tree, but they steal nutrition from the tree if they encompass it too much. I'm gonna look up
Symbiotic parasite.
I'm gonna look up at these vines and try to follow them and see if they're actually going into the trees or if they're completely separate things from the trees.
give me a perception check. They are very high up.
Well, I'm hoping they come down somewhere, but yeah.
Oof. Nope, it's not.
16's really good. As far as you can see, the only place that you see these vines are up high. You follow them, and they appear as if they're really, really hard to trace. So they're all the way up as high as it can go, and the ones that you're following, you only see a couple of them because there was only a couple people. Maybe that's the thing, or if you take long enough to look, you kind of see something that kind of resembles it further down. It does not
So none
appear
of the
that
vines come down to the ground. Like
none of them come around the tree or onto the ground or anything like that.
Question: do the vines have like a particular scent or smell?
oh god, people juice, dude.
Yeah,
Not the smell of people juice, but just the vines itself that's not cut open.
I'll say before it was cut open, a retroactive sniff if you want to make a smell for it.
Okay. Because
Retroactive sniff.
retroactive
Yes.
sniff. Because
He could just smell the part that I cut, because I would probably cut off any bulbous part.
that would give me an advantage if I could smell it. Which is still pretty.
People juice.
I just smell people juice.
Damn it, that's this time you said it.
We're doomed.
How much do you know about trees? These vines don't seem to come down to the ground or attached to the trees. They just seem to be living amongst the top of the trees. As I'm just kind of looking around. I'm saying this, and I kind of glance over at Elreal. He seems to be from the forest, so I'm thinking maybe he would pick up on what I'm saying. But, they're not normal vines, obviously.
As far as I know, there's no vines supposedly in this forest that are anything like this.
You said that this entrance here is not where it should be?
And this is also a mystery.
It's not like a magical forest that shifts the entry point, right? It's
It
always
can
been
shift. It can shift, but
not to this.
it should have known. It would normally open up for me. If I get close to this forest, it should open.
Interesting.
Well, I see nothing wrong here. I say we keep going.
If those vines are high up, as long as we avoid them, keep an eye out for them as we go.
I am thinking these poor souls in the wagon there did not just climb the trees and jump into the vine. The vine went for them.
Mm-hmm. Maybe night is when we need to worry, or maybe they're a fast-moving vine.
What time of day is it?
Getting pretty close to nighttime.
Ooh.
Look at Elreal and the rest of the group. Do we want to stay out here for the evening and then Go into the forest in the day when we can see.
I think
Might,
that's
might be a better idea.
yeah.
Zeph is gonna kind of cross his arms as he like kind of observes the vine. Did we ever rule out that this was someone's doing, not just nature's?
It could be. It the fact that they're in pajamas, that some of them are in pajamas, makes me wonder. Brings me back to the man that you saved from that spectral. He was taken at night. What if, I don't know, what if they're led to these vines somehow?
You think these two things are connected?
An interesting hypothesis.
Are you saying you believe these two incidents are connected, Helios?
I believe there's a potential for these two incidents to be connected. People going missing. They're in their pajamas, which could just be because they were taking a rest at night in the forest. They might not be related, but it's something to think about as we traverse this place.
I say we make camp outside and go into the forest in the morning. That sounds good to me.
I like that plan.
I'm agreeable to this.
Zeph, do you not get the funny feeling maybe something is off with the forest? Maybe there is some dead things there.
I usually use the sorry. I usually use you as my guidance in this. If you say something feels off, well, we've been together long enough that your instincts are usually pretty spot on. I
Yes,
don't like
am
these
quite,
vines, though.
I am quite wise. I know this, and I lead you very well. But I do not have much experience with, well, man-eating vines.
That's when Zeph will just kind of hold up the part or the feet that he had been collecting and be like, I'll keep this close. I don't think it will act on its own now that it's been detached from the forest, but until we can rule out that this was, I want to say man done, but some body didn't do this. I'm not 100% convinced it's the forest itself attacking. But I agree. Staying outside for the night, probably our best course of action till we know more.
Check your messages there, Kale.
Yeah. Interesting.
Just rest outside. We go back in the morning. We make camp. Let's get going.
Let's
Maybe we.
go couple hundred feet away from this place.
Yes, I agree with the crow here. Maybe we get a little further away from the reach of these things.
Okay. So you start pulling away from the forest, understanding that it might be dangerous at night, but not knowing the full scope, and you start to bed down for rest.
As we start pulling away, though, I want to use my divine sense to see if I sense anything before we step too far away.
So right at the forest, or do you want to use that as you pull away?
I would say like where we were.
Okay, so like right at the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
Can you paste divine sense into the chat? Can you find it for me, the new divine sense?
Yeah.
Anything that can harm us within a mile, it tells him exactly what it is and where it is.
Okay, everything. Every
It gives him
inch of everything.
Yeah, it gives him a look behind the DM screen.
There's a
Oh,
rock
okay.
up ahead. You might stub your
Trust me,
toe
he'll get
on.
lost. He'll get lost being what I have open
Here.
everywhere.
Here it is. I'll flashbang myself. I can't sense it. I can't see anymore.
Bonus action. You can open your awareness to detect celestials, fiends, or undead. For the next 10 minutes, you have the incapacitated, or until you have it incapacitated. You know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of you and know the creature type. The presence of objects that have been consecrated or desecrated as with the hallowed spell. I would say you get a very strong sense of the forest for being desecrated.
He'll Zeph will kind of like, almost like, struggle back, and he'll mutter for a moment, and then he'll kind of address the group.
What is it, my friend? You seem spooked.
This place. It's as if it was a holy place, and it's the best way I can liken it is as if this forest was a temple and somebody went in and desecrated it. It's it's not how it should be. Something is very wrong here.
I'll look around with my good eye, kind of eyeing the forest at this. And I'll look at Elro. You sure we do not need reinforcements of the divine type?
Here I am.
I meant
One-man army.
more
I
so.
like it.
I am not very keen on the idea of going back to town and coming back out here, if that's what you're asking.
Well, just a question. But I suggest you pray to whatever gods you believe in tonight and be prepared for tomorrow.
I am very much aware. Something is very off. Something doesn't feel right. Something. Ever since last night, something does not feel right to me.
I say we get some rest for the evening. Crow, you mind maybe giving me some pointers with the firearm on your side there?
Sure, I can do that.
I found this one and I figured out how it works, but I am certain that you can do much more than just shoot things with it. Yes? Or am I mistaken?
It depends on the firearm that you wield.
Okay. Yeah, for the night I would spend a little time with Crow there, since he's much more familiar with guns than I am. Just trying to, letting him show me the ins and outs of it, and maybe faster ways to load it, reload it, whatever. I also have I have this black powder here. Maybe you'd show me how to utilize the black powder and create more oomph.
Sure, I can help you with that.
Zeph will kind of be like putting up his tent and be like, and he'll announce, "I'll take second watch tonight."
I'll take the first. Unless that was your first.
Well, I was gonna say, well, I think the rest of you could get a little sleep, but Crow and I, we have some things to discuss here, and we will keep watch while we do so. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take third.
Okay.
I I guess I can take fourth if anybody else wants to stay up or
I'll do
whatever. I actually only need 2 hours of sleep, meditation.
Convenient.
4 hours, sorry. I can't count today for some reason.
I was about to say, hey, he's a special elf.
Probably because, the whole
The
forest
shock.
is so
Yeah.
crazy, and
Is he an elf or is he a half elf? Did we determine
he's
that?
he's an elf. He is
Full elf.
very much a high elf, yes.
Oh, high elf.
He's a high
Wow,
elf. I did
aren't
not know
we?
that. I knew he was
Can
from
he
the
be
Aren't
elf.
we high
sober
and
for our
mighty?
journey?
Got the things. He's got a kind of a band that goes across the
Circlet.
head. Yep. Um, he doesn't look very old either. He looks like maybe in his 40s, 50s. He's a young elf.
Yeah, well, elves have good
So he's at
genetics.
least 200 and yeah, he's at least 250 years old then.
So yeah, Crow and I guess will take the first watch.
Sure.
Yep.
While we're doing our thing there.
Teaching Gatas the ins and out of his sidearm.
Let's see. Can one of the two of you roll me a D100?
Oh God.
Do you want to do it or should I do it?
No, you go ahead, Danny. Go ahead. Be my guest. I'm gonna
Oh,
have to blame it on
lovely.
you.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Let's see. D100. Let's go. Oh.
Yeah.
25.
Nice.
So, kind of like looking out in the distance, occasionally you look towards the forest because, why would you not? Um, uh, it's kind of like a weird, eerie feeling that you get just being in proximity of it and hearing about it's being desecrated, something mysterious going on. It's a very strange feeling that you get just being near it. But nothing really comes out, nothing really comes out of the woodwork and scares you or anything like that. It's just a very eerie watch as you guys are doing your discussion or talking amongst yourselves.
Okay. So I'm just talking to Katast about his pepper box. So you see these, you take these cartridges and you just load them in, and probably the quickest way to expel them once you've basically used it is just you click this button here, and he just kind of like shows you how to use your gun, and you almost barely catch it, but when he ejects the cartridge and pops it another one back in, it's almost kind of like a blur. Once you use it so many times, you kind of get used to it.
So is there a faster way to load? I come across the problem and I shoot, and I really can't use the gun anymore unless I take a moment to reload it. I'd like to get a little faster at this.
Well, it's mostly muscle memory, but you get faster every time.
Very good.
So you
yeah.
spend some time discussing those kinds of things and talking amongst yourselves. Unless you had anything else you wanted to discuss, you start learning.
Just occasionally glancing at the forest, like you said, and making sure nothing's creeping out at us on the ground, along the ground, or in the air, coming, So,
Okay.
Yeah, kind of the same. Once in a while, I just kind of look at the forest and just I stare into it longer than normal.
I would like to ask this. This is a forest. I've been in forests. Are there natural sounds in this forest at night? Insects, animals, creatures? Are there any sounds coming from this forest?
Yeah, there's occasionally sounds. You might hear some stuff out in the distance, like You definitely hear all like the bugs and whatnot. You definitely hear some kind of cooing from some bird or whatever. You do hear pretty normal, natural stuff.
Okay. There seems to be a lot of natural creatures in this forest. Is paranormal. The vines only attack humans? Elves? Just a thought.
Not sure if it attacks indiscriminately or if it's specifically targeting something, but well, I'm not sure what it is.
I wonder if the vines have a master. Somebody telling them to do this.
I'm not sure.
There are druids, the people of the forest and the earth that can do
Oh,
such
yeah.
things.
Yeah, I've heard of druids before, but I've never really met one.
I've run into a couple in my time. Not that I have been around very long, but anyways, hey, it's time to get some sleep, huh? And I'll go and wake Zeph up.
Yeah.
The time already.
Zeph, it's your turn to take a watch. Roll me a D100.
Oh, God.
You got this. It's gonna be funny if it was a
Can't
25
blame me.
again.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Getting lower.
It went. It's, the
Roll me a
sun's-
perception check, Mister No Dark Vision.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
Okay, not bad.
That was almost on the 4.
Dirty 20, all right.
Not quite. It's
Uh,
dark. Roll it at disadvantage.
Oh,
Sit with your
Rip
back to the
Baroni.
Come on, come on.
Uh,
Still not horrible.
Could be worse.
I'll say it takes you a while. You're sitting and kind of like keeping your eye out, and again, still with the forest. Definitely want to keep your eye out on if anything's happening. Something very bizarre happens, and it goes dead silent. You hear
Oh, I
nothing.
don't like that. Oh, I don't like that.
And occasionally you think you hear something, but you're not sure where it is, but you're definitely hearing footsteps.
well.
Sounds like it's coming from the east.
Just sneak away and let us all die.
Oh, yeah, is Mo
Upon-
still with us?
Upon hearing this, Zeph will quietly leave camp and head back in the direction of Stormhelm, and say, "Good luck." No.
It was nice knowing you, Toast.
That's one way to make a new character. I don't like this guy.
So from the east, Zeph will kind of go. Elios had the third watch, correct?
Yep.
Zeph will kind of go over to Elios and wherever they're sleeping, be like, "Hey."
What?
And they're like in a tent. He'll kind of like shake it a little bit. Wake up.
Oh, wake up. Is it time already?
Not quite, but I heard someone, not in our group, coming from the east.
Immediately on guard. I
Louise.
do have dark vision, so I will start scanning in that direction.
You notice how absolutely void of sound everything is. You can hear him, but you can't hear When you fell asleep, you were hearing like wind and whatnot. You see the trees in the distance; they're moving,
Oh,
but you don't. It's quiet. It's super quiet. And as you're looking around, give me a perception check.
natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Roll me a d4, please.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hang on. Ah, my mouse keeps changing the screen. Hang on.
4 dragons.
yep. Four
Wow.
dragons.
Four dragons.
4 big dragons.
You see four bipedal individuals coming towards where you guys are, and they are coming from the east to where you are.
Okay. For big or our size?
Your sized.
Are they going toward the opening? Because we sat far back. Do they look like they're going straight toward the opening, or do they look like they're coming directly toward us?
Roll insight.
Yes. Do.
Hmm.
23.
Hell yeah.
It's really hard to tell,
Hmm.
but kind of watching them for a second or two, they're like a couple, like 150, 200 feet away. It does look like if they were to keep walking, they would walk past your camp. Like your camp is in one location, their path would be in front of it and past you towards the forest.
Okay. I'll tell Zeph. I don't think they're here for us. I think they're going into the forest, but I think we should wake the others just to be safe. So
That seems like a reasonable idea.
we'll begin waking up the others with a shush, with a gesture in the direction of the people, so kind of quietly waking people up and letting them know there are visitors as they go.
Yeah. So you wake everybody up
Yeah.
and you're letting them walk past, or are you going to mess with them, or are you doing anything with them?
I would do. Are they walking with confidence, like they've done this before, like they know where they're going, or are they kind of like a little slow as they approach the tree line, like they're new to it?
They're a little bit slow.
They're a little bit slow. Um,
They're not like limping or
right,
anything
right.
like that, but they're walking.
Are we
Like,
awake?
okay, yeah. So I've woken you. We have woken you guys
Yeah.
up, and I'll say,
And
What are they?
how far are they?
They're probably at this point like 100 feet out, starting to head. It looks like past your campsite. Like it looks like when they were heading this direction, they might have come past your campsite, but it looks like now they're angled kind of away from your campsite.
Hmm.
So what the
should
hell
we
are
warn them?
Now that they're a
They
little closer, can we get
They
any?
look like some kind of people. If you want to roll another perception check now that they're closer, maybe you can get some idea.
they? Huh.
What?
I'm
Oh.
still wiping my
uh,
eye.
Oh, I almost rolled another natural 20.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
I was looking to see if there was
Awesome,
like
awesome.
an outline, maybe like the smoky, like thing around the face that we saw in the first guy at the tavern.
The thing that's kind of difficult to spot is the translucent spectral entities in front of them, kind of gesturing them to come forward. It looks as if
no.
they're a little bit higher. They're up high and kind of gesturing from up high. But you
Does
see four individuals that look like just commoners.
they look like they're being
does
led. I knew it. Ah,
does Orson point
Uh,
that out?
I immediately point it out, and then I say, more captives, similar to tavern, and then you just see him dart off.
yep. Elios is off running to go wake them up.
I've got 40 feet. I'm gonna start dashing my way towards them. I'll get them for like a turn and a half.
It doesn't take very long. Um, and as you get up there, you see those entities kind of look down towards you, and they kind of retract back, like they want to. It looks like they would hiss at you if they could. And eventually you get up to them. It's not very hard to get up to them. They're walking, and just doing the same thing that you've done. You would see Elril would cast a sacred flame at this creature, and uh, they this creature just disapparates, and now you have people that just fall over. They just fall over.
Oh, so it was only one pulling the four.
Yeah, there was only one of them, and it would seem like it was conducting four different entities. And as soon as that creature goes away, you hear everything come back into life. You hear the sound of everything just pick back up.
Could I check the people that were
I'll immediately start
being
talking
led
to them.
on?
Yeah.
If
Sure.
they just collapsed?
I'd like to help.
Sure, go ahead and roll me investigation checks.
Investigation.
Damn it.
Uh. Investigation.
Their head, it's freezing cold. It's very cold. They they feel very cold.
Like, dead cold?
Is there
They
a pulse on
feel
them?
Oh, that,
they
yeah.
they feel like they just came out of a fridge.
I would like to start a campfire.
Checking for a pulse. I think checking for a pulse would be pretty easy. You feel a pulse, but it's low.
We should bring them back to the camp.
Yeah. Get a fire going and get them warmed up.
I will, once we get to them and they're obviously waking up, I'll go into a rage as a green aura emanates around me. And then for the next several seconds, I'm going to give them all some temporary HP. I can do it per round, so I'll give it to them at least 1 or 2 times each.
Okay, you can go ahead. Is it a static amount, or do you roll for it?
I roll for it every turn, so one's going to get 9, one's going to get 9, one's going to get 10, the other will get 12.
One,
It's only for
9,
the
10, and
duration.
12.
It's only for the duration of my rage, but it's still to mix them up for a little bit.
So 9, 9, 10, 12?
Yep.
Okay. And the temp HP only lasts until the end of your rage.
Correct.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 minutes they have this. And hopefully get boosted up a little bit.
Sure. Kind of bringing the vitality of nature and kind of instilling it into them. You can see that when they wake up, they're very, they kind of look very frail. They are basically incapable of walking. Somebody want to give me a medicine check?
Check them over. Not efficient, but
Oh, yeah, there
bad.
you go.
They have severe exhaustion.
I'll pick up at least 2 or 3 of them.
I'll help out one.
Sure. And kind of gathering them together, you kind of like usher them over. That they're like seem so sickly that just talking just where am they just like they're hard to speak. Their voice is kind of raspy, and it might be you have a choice here between going back to town and taking them with you.
At this point, well, I'll turn to Elril. How soon will we get to Veltael?
There's no telling. Days. Probably days.
Probably. So we're a little bit closer to Stormhelm than we are to Veltael, or are we about halfway?
Somewhere in the neighborhood of halfway, maybe a little more.
It might. We could always ask them. Well,
The problem is, if we head back, and there's more that
right.
come.
Mo, can you
I was just
drive
about to
the
say
wagon?
something. Could I actually talk to Mo?
Yeah. What is it?
I'll get down on one
Just
knee to
kinda-
get closer to him.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to get out of town. If you take these 3 live people and 3 dead people, great. Take these dead people, claim the reward, get the rest. It will at least get you on your feet.
Back to town by myself.
Do it.
This is going to be a high persuasion check. He is not happy with this idea.
Can anyone guide me?
Can I put my hand on Mo's shoulder and say, to help, to give advantage. I know you wanted to come out. I know you wanted to go on an adventure. I know you wanted to get away, but sometimes the greater good is more important than our own want. Do you think you can do this?
We'll let a persuasion check.
Do
I'll
you
let
wanna
her do it
roll-
because I just realized my persuasion and perception are vastly different. I looked at the wrong category.
Okay. So me with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went from a +6 to a -1.
Ooh.
I have substantially better, so I will take
Yeah, there
that.
you go.
He is like kind of shaking at this point. I can't go back by myself.
Is someone after you? Will they harm you? All you need to do is go straight to
Town center, whatever it's called.
the light. No, that was a different place. The place that we were at.
The Lightbringer's estate.
The
Is that
place
where it
you were
was?
at. Yes.
Okay, that's okay. I thought that was somewhere else. Okay, cool. All you need to do is go to the Lightbringer's estate.
You don't understand. I won't make it to the city.
You what?
I won't even make it to the city.
Why do you say that? Because you'll be on your own?
There's people that are looking for me.
Who?
They're very powerful people. They're kind of like an underground kind of organization.
And
If
why
they
are they looking for you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Insight.
Do you remember the other night when we spoke of trusting one another? We trust you in our camp. We have trusted you to sleep next to us. Maybe this is where you give us a little trust. Tell us what is going on, my friend.
Roll at advantage.
This is persuasion?
Yep.
Ooh, oof.
Wait, is-
Okay, you have it.
Oh, doubles.
Mr. Consistent over there.
Mr. Consistent.
Is he like lying that he doesn't know who he's being chased or followed by?
He's not lying that he knows who is chasing him. You do get some kind of hesitation when he says that he doesn't know who it is.
Well, that's not for me. I wasn't invested. I wasn't inciting him, so I'm just trying to tell him, to persuade him to open up a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the insight was for Danny. So me, I'm just trying to get him to open up a little bit. Like, hey, you know, this is where you return the trust a little. You know.
You know, I'll go ahead and roll insight for it.
It's just as I said.
Okay, that's fine. Well,
Maybe
fine.
sleep
Meet
on.
us in the middle then. Stay here and watch over them.
Stay here.
Yes. Do not enter the forest.
Roll me another persuasion check.
Okay.
This one is a little bit more likely.
Yep, more likely with my -1. Let's go. Whoop, look at that. 0.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's tough.
I don't know about that idea. What if they just come out here, or like, what if
How would they know where we are?
another elk, or whatever these undead things are, or some other creatures? I don't know.
I do not like this idea of leaving.
I
this
can't
youngling.
defend all 4 of them.
I do not like the idea of leaving the youngling out here by himself.
Yeah.
He's just a kid.
Why don't they just all stay in the covered wagon?
I say we just bring the people with us.
Yeah, that might be
They
our
were
best
going to
bet.
die anyways. At least now they have a fighting chance with us.
Good. Fine.
Survival of the fittest.
Aren't they like right there?
They're
They're-
passed out. They're so
They're
tired.
out.
Okay.
I mean, Katosta's just a realist, you know. If they were gonna fucking die, at least we found them, and now they have a better chance.
That's true.
Yeah.
And when
not
they wake
wrong.
up, we give them weapons. They have extra buddies to fight.
But
You
maybe
have commoners.
maybe
You
we
have
have
commoners.
maybe we have them.
It's alright, just give them a pitchfork. They'll be fine.
Okay.
The commoner's weapon.
Yeah, I have my javelin.
Maybe we have them make a fire for us at night and cook. Maybe they're good at something.
They recover. Well, Mo, this might be something to explore later. I don't think this conversation's over. But I think maybe taking them with us, like the others have said, is best.
Okay.
Elril, do you recognize any of them?
Not really.
Are they elves, humans? What are they?
You see 2 humans, a halfling, and a dragonborn.
And they're pretty much asleep right now. They're just passed out, right?
They were awake for a little bit. You know that there is some kind of life to them. They were trying to speak, but they are just they're knocked out now. They're just like they probably haven't slept in a bit.
Are they
Um,
various ages, or are they all old?
Yeah, random ages,
Okay.
just
do they
random
have
people.
any? Do they have any like documentation on them saying who they are, or?
No.
Okay.
Pajamas.
You're starting to catch on that this happens at night.
Uh, let's go ahead and finish our sleep. We'll figure
Yeah.
this out in the morning.
I'll look at Mo. Maybe you stay up to help take a watch with my friend Zephyr. Finish out the watch.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
This is how this works, young man. You want to be a part of the group and have our trust, you have to help with the tedious things as well.
Okay. Yeah. So, back to your watch. Zeph, unless you had anything to talk with Mo about, not much anything else happens.
Zeph will kind of once everybody's gone back to sleep and it's just him and Mo, he'll kind of look over at him and be like, "Watch the camp for a few minutes. I go pray to my god now, and I'd prefer to do it in private."
Number one.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I appreciate it, kid. And Zeph will kind of go off a little ways from the fire, not towards the forest, but just away from camp, and then he'll offer up some a prayer to Judikar, and then a little bit after that, he'll kind of like reluctantly offer up a prayer to Seraphine as well.
Okay.
And then he'll go back and he'll kind of make small talk with Mo. Like, so, you think you're gonna be an adventurer?
Yeah. Ideally, yeah.
Yeah, Zeph will kind of take a look out towards the forest. Lots of dangerous things out there. Always remember, your greatest weapon is your mind. And he'll kind of point to his head. Never stop thinking. Even when you're acting, when your life flashes before your eyes, always keep thinking. There's never one way to solve an answer. Or there's never just one answer.
Okay.
And then after that, he'll kind of like stretch and he'll go and like clap him on the back. After a somewhat serious, he'll clap him on the back and give him a smile like, "All right, that's our watch. Let's go wake the sleepy bum."
All right. Yeah. You wake him up. Last time, it didn't work so good.
No,
Well, this time they're waking
Zeph
up.
will kind of laugh.
Well, this time
All
they're
right.
waking up Helios, not Orson. So
Zeph will kind of laugh. Waking up's part of the watch rotation, but I'll let you off easy this time, kid.
Yeah, last time somebody almost killed me for waking them up, so I mean,
Well, you're still a little small. They're a little big. Give it a couple of years. Maybe you'll be bigger than them. You never know.
Yeah.
And Zev is gonna say that and laugh, and he's just gonna kind of shake his head and is like, "It'll never."
Yeah, he's not going to get bigger than Orson anytime soon.
Zap being like an average human, like the 5'10" to 6 foot range somewhere in there, is like looking up at Orson every time they speak.
When he's sleeping.
How do you get so big? and he'll and he'll go and wake Ilios up and go to sleep, back to sleep himself.
Sounds good.
All right, you get up. Looking around, he'll take up a spot a little ways from the group, and he'll take out his little mandolin he's got on his back, and as he's watching, just kind of fiddle with it a little bit.
Okay. As you're taking your watch and kind of like looking out, it's just the same thing. It's like these odd, weird, strange feelings. Like sometimes you'll see mist just show up and then it'll disappear. You'll see like red firelights show up and then just disappear. It's just a very, very bizarre feeling that you get. And kind of looking over towards the forest, give me a perception check.
4 dragons.
Roll a d4. No.
Oh.
Kind of looking at the forest, you see a part, like you see the forest top, and the top goes relatively even, and then there's one spot where it dips down a little bit and dips back up, and it feels pretty far away, and kind of where Elril was kind of looking towards, like he was when he was looking for the entrance, it looked like it was towards that area.
Okay.
And then what you see is that little dip starts to raise up, and then a different dip goes down. And then it raises back up, and then a different dip goes down.
Wow. All really slow?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
slow. It seems as though something. The things that might come to mind are maybe the trees are moving, but you would hate to find out that it's not the trees moving, but something forcing it to move.
Oh, this is great.
4 dragons.
Elril, Elril's gotten his like meditation time in by now, right?
You look over and he's kind of like staring out into the distance, kind of
Okay.
looking around.
All right, so I'll look at him and I'll kind of make my way back to camp. Jeez. I'll go back, put my mandolin back, rubbing a temple a little bit, have a little bit of a headache. And he'll go back to Elril and say, have you been up for a while?
For a bit.
The trees, did you see them moving?
They occasionally move.
And that's normal. That's not like a big thing in the forest about to come and eat us.
Not really. I mean, they move sometimes.
Okay. Just checking. But
Why? Did you see something?
just the trees moving here and there. Like at first it looked like where you first told us the entrance was, but then it shifted and I saw some little lights, some mist, but nothing near us.
You can see that he's got like he looks very fidgety. Like it's, he doesn't want to get up and start going himself because he needs to take a little bit of rest after a meditation, and he understands the importance of proper rest. Yeah, I definitely want to get there as soon as possible and see what this is all about.
Understandable. Well, you're up next.
You all right?
Yep.
Have a good sleep or whatever.
All right. I'll go finish up. Good night.
And eventually, he takes his watch. I explain things to him. He knows what happens while you guys are sleeping, and you guys wake up.
Is there anyone missing?
Everyone's missing.
Oh,
Oh
God.
You're
no.
by
The
yourself.
only one.
Everyone is missing.
It's the 4 dragons, I'm telling you. First thing Katas would do is look to see if the entrance moved or shifted during the night. Is it still there where we found it?
You are seeing that the forest has not shifted the entrance. The entrance is still there, though things seem a little bit different. Seems just off a little bit.
Are the vines still in the same place where the bodies were?
Yep.
These commoners seem a little bit more like refreshed. Like, are they talking? Alert?
They seem to be shivering. A couple of them come awake and they're like, where are we? What's going on?
Saved you. We're in a trance by a specter.
Where did you go to sleep?
I'm in my bed.
Come a long way from your bed. In Stormhelm, I presume?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're pretty far.
Where are we?
Well, gesture to the forest. Have you heard of anyone going missing recently from Stormhelm?
They suddenly start putting 2 and 2 together.
Congratulations, you are now among them. But we stopped you from being led into the forest by a ghost thing. So you're welcome.
Yeah, don't worry. You can pay us when we get back to town.
Anyway,
Okay, so what? What's going on?
So you have a couple options here. You can venture back to Stormhelm on your own if you're feeling up to it, but you don't really look up to it, no offense. Or we are journeying into the forest to the elven city of Eltael. And there might be some healing people there who can look after you a little bit better than anyone on our party can.
Basically, your options are travel back to Stormhelm by yourself, worn and weary and no food, or you can travel with us, the great protectors of the realm.
I give you javelin. Don't worry. You won't be unarmed.
Ultimate pitchfork.
I am going to roll a d20 before I look at it, I guess.
Mind you, if you try to travel back on your own, we will not be there to protect you.
And no weapons. I'm not giving them up.
And I may point out, it is entirely possible the same thing will come back for you again. But if you're with us, we keep watch at night, and we'll see that happen.
Are you trying to persuade them to go back home, or are you trying to persuade them to stay with you?
Katast is trying to persuade them to stay
'Cause-
with us because, well, I mean, we're
I don't
we're
look
here to
in good
save people,
position.
right? We don't
Yeah.
just find them and then send them off on their way down the fucking road. So
Stay in the fucking wagon. You'll at least be protected.
I want the 150 gold for each of these guys. I'm trying to keep them with us. Fuck.
That's true.
Zeph
I'm
will
s-
kind of shake his head, and you'll kind of hear a sigh, and then he'll address the four. My name is Zeph Tinson. I am a justice arbiter from Shield. It would be in your best interest to stay with us. Journey with us to Veltael, and I will give you safe passage when we have concluded our business there back to Stormhelm.
Okay. Yeah. Whichever. Which cart? Do we go
Not
in?
that one. Not that one. Just come over to this one. He's gonna usher them into the covered one before they see the corpses in the other one.
No, but that is where I sleep.
Okay. So now you have a total of 7 people with you, 3 of which are no longer people.
They are living challenged.
They're having some challenges with being alive.
Living
And
impaired.
as we start heading back to the forest of Veltail, after coaxing these people to stay with you, we're going to take a break.
Oh, break time.
Break time. Be back soon.
All right.
Goodbye, stream.
All right, and we're back to
Well, we
the
are?
stream. Yeah, we are.
Oh,
Oh no, got rid of the bot. Got rid
Oh,
of the bot
good,
out of
it's
the chat.
it's dead. Hold on. Go
Yeah.
ahead and report it too. Because why not?
Cool. Brown Aroma is their name.
I'll give them
Yeah.
a brown aroma.
How many viewers do
Anyways,
we have?
1, 2, I don't know, 3. Still not a lot right now. But we are heading back into the forest. It seems you guys are starting to head towards the forest, unless you're choosing to blind yourself first.
I always choose to blind myself.
Yeah. So
Didn't y'all say
we're-
there was a way to like make this not so bright in D&D Beyond?
yeah, it's that. I think I shared something on the Discord. It's
Dark setting somewhere.
yeah. There's a dark set. It's an add-on for your browser.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I'll get it after the campaign tonight or the session tonight.
It's called Dark Reader. Dark Reader. Put it on your browser.
But it is good.
Hey, tonight's
No.
sponsor.
No, it's not a sponsor. I have the final say so. Rocks fall, you die. Anyways, we're good. We're gonna do the forest now. I think.
Woo! Let's go into this forest. I'm
All right.
watching for murder
Forest
things.
time.
So you guys start rolling up to the forest with your carriages and whatnot, wagons, whatever. Anything you would like to do before passing the threshold?
I want to look at the trees.
Okay.
Are they doing anything non-tree-like?
Nefarious?
Give me a tree check.
Are they actually dragons in disguise?
Tree check?
I knew it.
I'm assuming
Give me a
nature then,
perception
right?
check.
Damn,
Perception.
perception? Damn.
Of course, it's
Can
gonna
I
be
use
perception.
can I use my sense of smell or hearing with this?
What are you trying to smell? Or hear?
I would like to try to see if I can smell something that's not of like nature. Probably something of like rot or something that's like unnatural. And if I were to hear something, maybe like unnatural like rustling.
Okay.
Something like
Sure.
large.
Sure, you can do it at advantage.
Awesome.
Does he hear evil chanting in the background on the wind?
I mean, I could probably do that. Uh,
Is the one.
Huge big
There are tons of
okay.
dragons. There are tons of dragons.
And they're all bad.
Got 2 with us.
In the background, kind of far into the forest, you don't think that it's going to be anything you run into anytime soon, but you do hear like some kind of cracking and splintering and dragging of some sort. Um, it's been talked about a couple times that the trees kind of move a little bit, and you do hear something that's emulating that.
Do we know what direction that sound is coming from?
More of the. You guys would be at the very top of. Uh, let's go ahead and move you guys to the. Unless you guys already are on the map.
We're on the.
Nope,
We're
you're
on
on
the
the
world map.
Ah, okay, okay. So you are on the world map. I'll switch to this.
We're on Overworld.
That's the wrong one. That's the wrong.
You made a wrong turn.
Why did that do that? Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, you'd be over in this general direction, uh, up top there, like directly west of Stormhelm into that little patch that kind of sticks out a little bit, and you would be hearing some kind of things like further south.
Okay.
Why did that do that? Things shifted around for that. Okay.
I would like to when we head out, I'll be in the wagon. I'm assuming Elios is still driving one of the wagons.
Elios and Elril, yes. The two E's.
Huh.
I would still ride with Elios. I would
Damn, that was fast.
definitely be keeping my eyes out away from where we're going, watching through the forest as best I can as we enter. Gun on lap and crossbow loaded across the on the back there just in case.
Yeah, I will also take out my gun, or technically my pistol of warning, and I'll just hold it in my hand as we are going in.
Sure. Okay.
Also,
And
Twitch also already banned that user already.
oh, cool. So as you start going into the forest with the two wagons side by side, you can fit them both side by side. That's how big this gap is. You start traveling, and kind of the only thing that you're hearing right now is like the motion of like the wheels, and you see like these roots that kind of stick up a little bit. Occasionally, you'll see some rocks and logs and things on the ground. With enough room for you guys to just travel straight through. You start moving into the forest, and what first kind of hits you is there's a very, very soft, gentle raining sound that kind of starts hitting you. You're starting to hear all kinds of birds in the distance and all kinds of various different things. The canopy above you completely covers the sky. It is very thick and branched, and it starts to get kind of dark. Not dark to where you need dark vision to see, but it is kind of dark. And as you're moving in with all of you, who's keeping watch? who's going to be the ones that are spotting?
I think
Just
Arson will do it.
just
Definitely
Katast, right?
Katast.
I'll help.
Yeah, I'll also help too.
So pick 2 people and roll perception checks for 'em.
If y'all don't mind, since I brought it up as one of the first ones, I'll roll for one of them.
Go ahead.
I mean,
Fine by me.
And
how well is your
if there's
perception,
that many,
Orson?
I
It's
don't know
pretty
what
good.
that means. If there's that many looking, would 2 of us get advantage with help from the others if they're proficient with it?
If we have everybody look, that means you'll never miss anything because you'll have 50 different rolls. So just 2 people, regular straight rolls.
Go for it, Orson. You probably have the better eyes than I do.
Okay. Orson, which makes sense because you are following on the backside, if I recall.
Yep.
You kind of feel a little bit of rumbling in the back on your back foot, and you're kind of like, what is that? You turn around. It appears as though the forest starts closing behind you. Not in a way that it's like, oh my god, it's closing, we're gonna die. But it's starting to close in, and as you start moving forward, it closes in behind you, closes in a little bit more, and it stays a good 40 feet behind you as you're moving. So anytime you stop, it stops.
Oh, I guess there's only one way forward. Points out back to the full force, concaving in behind us. Is this normal?
Elro kind of looks around. I haven't been to this part of the woods. It normally doesn't do that. That's bizarre.
You're telling me we're a threat in these woods.
It appears as though that's the case.
Well, no need to stop. Nowhere to go back, so might as well just go forward.
Okay. So continuing on, it's probably a good 15, 20 minutes. The people in the other car are kind of like, they're kind of like rubbing their head because everything just having like been so sick and so sickly from the lack of sleep and whatnot. They're kind of rubbing their head. Off to the sides of these trees, there's somewhat of a mist, kind of. Very, very hard to see almost. It's like closer to the ground, you see like a greenish tint, like a soft green tint. And you see all kinds of these little fireflies all over the place. But they don't look like fireflies. They look more fey in nature because the glow that they have is very vibrant and kind of neon colored. And eventually you get to this path and the forest starts opening upwards and you see a split having 2 different paths, one going to the southwest and one going to the just straight west.
I mean, Elro knows this forest, right? Kind of follow his lead. Which way we can go? He knows where the city is, I presume.
Well, yes, the city is to the southwest, but it's up to you. I mean, we still need to, if there's any people still struggling.
Does one path look more dangerous than the other, DM?
Well, player, give me a survival check.
Oh man, I don't want to.
Does one of the paths in this evil forest
Oh,
look darker or more evil than the other?
yeah.
They
Well,
look pretty evil.
like, was there? I was like, were there vines? Like more of the vines on one side than the other? I don't know, but I didn't roll well. I am not surviving.
If the city is to the southwest, I say we head to the southwest.
Yes, I agree with that. But of course, I'm tagging along. I'm going with you. If you choose to go a different direction, that's also fine.
Think straight there is probably the best bet, unless anyone thinks otherwise.
Sounds good to me.
Right.
Let's press on.
We go.
So moving down this path,
Where's Mo?
it
Sorry.
Mo would be in. I guess he would be on the side of the cart that has the living people. He'd be walking. He would not be in the other cart.
Yeah.
Moving forward, you're kind of rolling over a bunch of leaves and some thick roots that kind of come up, but you see that there's like a genuine path, like with a passive perception of 17, I believe, for Katast, right?
Yes.
You would see that there in front of you, you would see that there are other tracks, other carriage tracks in front of you.
He's appeared out of nowhere.
No, it seems as
Oh.
though you're finally getting off of like leaves and whatnot, and you're hitting dirt finally, and you see like impressions into the ground of where dirt has been parted from wheels on the bus.
I mean, I wouldn't say anything. Elro says that this is the way of the city, and Katas would assume it would be a more well-traveled path, right? So I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know why that would. Katas doesn't know why that would stand out, so he wouldn't say anything. He'd clock it, but he would just assume we're on the correct course.
Okay. So pushing on forward for about an hour or two, there is another branching path, but this secondary path, there's one that keeps going straight forward, but there's a branching path that's like a smaller path. You've come to like an area to where you need to have the carts one in front of the other now, and there's this little secondary path that goes off of where you see the cart tracks, and as you kind of like look around the corner there, you see stones set up in a circle, like not a very big circle, probably about like this big, and it seems like there's coals.
Who sees this?
Whoever is in the front, I'm assuming because you're in the front with Elios, you would probably see it.
I'll put my hand on Elios's. Oh, we just lost Kale. Do we wait? Do we wait?
I'm
Keep
fine.
going.
Oh. I put my hand across Elios's, kind of in front of him. Hold on a moment.
I'll blow the horse.
Whoa.
I will stand up and look around the edge of the covered cart back towards Elril behind us. Is that
Sure.
something that appears often in the forest? Is that natural? And I'll kind of point out the circle of rocks, stones.
Looks like a campsite. Looks like somebody was camping here.
I'll hop down. And as I hop down, I'll look at Mo and I'll just motion my head for him to follow me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
check it out. I'm gonna go see if it is possibly an old campfire. Is it still warm? Is that what it is? In fact.
It appears to be a campfire that's been here for. Roll me a survival check. See how good you are at identifying that.
I'm right in that
13's not
middle
bad.
ground all the time. All,
13's 13's not bad. It's not warm, but it does seem to have like there's quite a bit of uh, wet leaves on it, and if you had to take a guess, it might be a few days old. It looks rather cleared out compared to the rest of the area. This looks like a little campsite that somebody set up. And you do recall, back when you're in Stormhelm, there was supposed to be another group that was traveling through here from. I don't recall if I said or not, but I will say from Shield.
do we? I'll kind of look back to. Actually, I won't even look at them. I'll just say loud enough for them to hear. Do you recall a group heading this way from Shield? Maybe this was from them. It seems to be a few days old.
Who are you saying that to?
Elro. I know we had heard, but did he hear?
I mean, again, I arrived the day that you guys arrived, so I know as much as you guys know.
Can I look around and see if there are any spots on the ground where there were beds? Trying to gather a number, like how many people were here.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and take a perception check, if you will.
Oh shit.
10's good, 15's better.
How
Ooh.
about 20?
Nice.
About a 27, baby.
What you see is around this campfire, there appears to be a couple different things. First off, you notice that there are what appears to be 4 different areas where people were sleeping. So a group of 4. Another thing you notice is that there's like in this little rest area that they have built, there appears to be like tracks for like what appears to be horses. So you might put 2 and 2 together that maybe they were the ones that made these tracks. The other thing that you notice is up in the air, another set of 2 individuals
Oh.
high up in the thing. They're hidden in vines and stuff. You would have never seen them if you didn't roll so high.
Did I
Only
did I,
2?
did I notice a struggle by chance? Does it look like
Nope.
on the ground? No.
Nope, just looks like a normal campsite.
As I'm kind of looking around, you guys, anybody watching Katas, he's kind of going around. They had at least 4 people sleeping here. I'm gonna say this based off of my roll, DM. So tell me if I'm wrong. It looks
Sure.
there's only maybe 2 of them or so left, and I'll kind of slowly look up. And the 2 of them stayed behind.
Kind of look where Katas is looking at. Oh,
Mm,
I'm
roll
now
insight.
looking.
Roll insight on this.
Who, me?
Yeah.
And then I'd be looking in all around the trees, like down the other path too. Up.
Good idea. You are only able to spot 2 bodies.
Do we cut them down as well?
how high up are they?
They look to be about 40, 50 feet up in the air. A little bit lower than the ones out there, but they're still up there.
Ah,
They look
low
fresher?
hanging fruit.
Bring them to rest.
Is it kind of the same situation? Like if we climbed it, we'd have to go out on some branches to get to where they are.
This one, you would not need to go out on branches. They are wrapped in some kind of moss. It's like overgrowth. These ones look like they've been here for a bit.
I will be right back, and I will use my climb speed up the tree.
Okay. So you start climbing up the tree, and you kind of like look in there, see the same exact thing. You notice the blue glow from this distance. I remember you said you wanted to take a look at the vines and see where they went. Do you want to do that again?
Um, Actually, no. Katast is more focused on getting them down at the moment, so I would not pay attention to that in this instance.
Okay.
Not in this very moment.
Okay.
I'm more paying attention to what's going to happen to me if something comes at me as I'm creeping up here and cutting
Gotcha.
the bodies down.
Sure. So I assume you have like a little dagger or
I have
a
my
blade
sword.
of some sort.
I have
Yeah,
my
sure.
sword and my rapier.
So you start cutting them down. How are you getting them down?
Oh, they're
Are you just dropping them?
gravity.
Gravity. Okay.
Scimitar, sorry, not
Uh,
rapier. Scimitar and short sword. They're
I
plus
can
one,
try.
if that matters.
I can try being underneath them if you cut them down.
That's a long drop to
20
catch.
foot. Mo, you better move, and I just.
They fall. They don't fall and hit too hard because they're just skin and bone. But they do fall and hit the ground.
As they fall,
Uh,
now I will look at these vines that were holding them that I've cut and kind of trailed and traced them and see where they go to.
Sure. Give me a perception check. And how
noise.
far in are you looking to travel if you need to go into the brush?
Um, I mean, if it's that thick that I lose sight, yeah, I'm not climbing around these vines. To hell with that. Stinks, get stuck in
Okay.
the shit in my mouth.
Okay.
Katas don't swing that way.
You don't have to swing that way. They make you swing that way. You follow them for a quick bit of time. You see them go into the canopy, though. They just go like they go up to the top.
Once the two bodies fall, they're obviously not fresh, right? They're not from this party that was here.
No, no, no.
You said it's
And
skeleton, so there's like no clothes on them.
As a matter of fact, these ones would just be literally skin and bone.
They look older than the ones we saw at the entrance.
Yes, very much so.
Well, I guess we add them to the group. That's 5 dead bodies now. That's a good payday.
The dragonborn would stick not Mo, but the other dragonborn that you would
Sachi.
know as Vakhar. We'll put that into the chat here. They kind of lean out and they say, "What is going on? Why did we stop? Are we stopping?"
Oh yeah, we got to collect the bodies. They mean payday for us. We're here to collect dead people and save people. Everybody we collect, or dead or alive, we get money.
What? That wasn't discussed. I didn't know anything about that.
Oh yeah, this is
It's
very dangerous. Stay
it's
by our
part
side
of,
now.
yeah, it's part of our investigation.
I'm gonna lay down.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
don't
do
go too
that.
far because you're part of the count.
Oh god.
Jeez.
It's
Dang.
just a payday, bro. Shut up.
Wow.
You're just a bag of
Wow.
money. Now
Wow.
sit down,
Ah,
money.
no.
Damn
We're gonna
money.
go, but you don't leave us.
Hey, Mo,
What? Yeah, what?
keep your eyes on me. I'm going to go a little higher for a look. if you hear me scream, cut the fucking tree down, and I will begin to climb towards the top of the tree, try to get my head above the canopy.
Okay. As you start getting closer to the top, about 20 feet from the top, you're noticing that it's really, really difficult to uh, get higher up. This would need to be something that you do in like an athletics or acrobatics check for.
Sure.
It is just so thick, and you're starting to struggle to get up.
Can not for advantage or anything, but would it help if I took my sword or my scimitar and cut away? Would that make it a little easier?
I'll add it into the calculation.
Damn.
Hey, watch
Uh-oh.
out!
Sucks to be you.
As I drop my sword.
Oh, we should have put a rope around him.
Uh-oh.
You see, Mo? The mind is the greatest.
Mind. I need to look for
Just
something.
whispering under my breath, useless cat.
Oh, they have 9 lives, so he has 8 left. He should land on all 4.
What is your armor class?
Oh.
Oh,
My armor class
I know that.
is a 17.
What you see as your arm kind of gets stuck into a spot, and it's like you're trying to pull it out, but it feels like the tree itself started squeezing down on your hand. What you see is uh, these barbs just shoot past you, and there is a vine that has a very solid blue glow just kind of pulsing. And you
It's gonna
are,
make you swing that
what
way.
did we say?
Keep your mouth closed.
150 feet to the top. You're 20 feet from that. You're 130 feet up.
Nope. As I turn and begin to climb straight down.
Your hand is stuck.
Oh, I have another weapon. As my short sword
Oh,
hits
you're
the
gonna
ground,
cut your hand off?
if I have to, I will hack away at the vines around my hand. Not swinging, but using the blade to kind of saw, like cut.
I see Tarzan.
Sure,
As I'm slicing, I'll pull down as best I can.
Sure. Go ahead and we'll say, yeah, we'll call this an attack roll with some damage, to see how much damage you do if it loosens up enough.
Okay. So that I will also yell down, hey, something has me!
How far up is he right now? You said like what, 100 something feet?
130 feet up.
Is there a way for me to climb up there and help him?
Do you have 130 feet of movement speed?
Just have Orson chuck you up there. He just throws you.
I mean,
I don't know if he can throw me.
That's 11 damage.
Okay, give me a strength check. Your DC is going to be with this, I'll say 13 to pull your hand free.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hey, I've been middle ground all game.
You take just long enough to where it gets another strike at you. It's not going to roll at advantage though. And your AC is 17? Okay. You are grappled.
Oh.
Aw.
And you take 5 points of damage. And what you see is there is something that's kind of like, because it's noticing that you're moving, you see a plant-like head start to pop its right out of the branches, and you see like teeth and everything. There is like blue glowing eyes, and it's like
pseudopod.
inside of the tree, kind of
That's
like
fun.
I'd say it'd be closer to something like, it's a plant, but it has the head shape of like a raptor or something like that, like a snout. that's kind of sticking out.
It's like
It
we're
has
in
you
the forest
grappled.
of horrors up here. I need some help.
Mo's like,
Okay.
you're so high.
Austin
Zeppa's
gives the
gonna.
biggest sigh and is regretting this internally, but being part of the party, he goes, and then his claws come out and he just starts climbing up the fucking tree.
Okay.
Zepp will also click his boots and start flying up.
Okay.
I would like to do something once
Helios
everybody
just
kind of
looks.
does their thing.
Sure. So whenever you take your turn, it's going to take its turn. So you guys are start climbing. I would say that it would go to Katas, your turn. What are you doing in this moment that it has you and it's like growling at you? You hear
So I'm
guttural
grappled.
noises. You are grappled, yes.
That means I can still do things. I just can't move. Okay, I'm gonna pull my pistol out and point blank shot this thing right in the face, or right in its whatever.
Right, and it's whatever.
Right in its whatever. I do have the gunner feat, so I do not get disadvantage on melee ranged attacks.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna put it right up to it and just. Oh, hold on a second. Hold the fuck up. Oh, this isn't. This isn't magic. Never mind. This is actually physically grappling me. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's not good.
It was a 19
Not bad.
19 hits.
Pretty good.
for 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage. So as you do that, they move up. I'm going to say 60 feet. What is Elios doing? What is Crow doing?
They're 130 feet up there.
130 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty
I
far.
got a bow.
Elrill's like,
Um,
I don't even think guiding bolt would hit that.
Whoa, wait! Can I action surge?
Yeah, you sure can.
I will action surge and use my next action to try and break free. What do I need
Sure.
to roll?
Let's do. I think it's a strength check.
I think the grapplee can use athletics or
Oh, it's
acrobatics.
athletics or acrobatics. Yes, your choice. My mind blanked for a
Oh my
second.
god!
Oh
Wow.
my god.
It is
Middle road, no
wrapping
longer.
around your arm.
Oh,
That is
should have done the new grappling rules.
Fuck them new grappling rules. I'm glad we didn't use that.
True.
Yeah, this thing would have been very weak if we did the new grappling rules. Maybe. Actually, I don't think that that's the case. Yeah, you're still stuck. You're
Should
struggling.
we go into initiative here at this point, DM? Since we're all.
Yeah, you know what? We can do that. Let's go ahead
that way
and
we
move
can
you
keep
over.
track of who's done what.
Where is this one? I think.
Oh, this is
Put you on that thing.
wonderful. Just fucking wonderful.
Oh,
It
cool.
would be there.
What the hell is that? That's the vines?
Tree
Those are the
creature.
vines.
Tree
Creature.
Alright.
No, it was just the one. My bad.
There it is. They're 160 feet off.
130.
Oh, 30.
And Mo was right below me.
Yeah, I gotta find Mo. Elrill's over here, kind of looking up.
Hey, Mo!
Anybody I'm missing? Put yourself out.
Orson. He's climbing up. Track vertical here somehow.
What's that?
Is there a way to track vertical
Yeah.
height?
Oh, I didn't. That was too early. Oh well.
Oh, now we can make sure you select your token before you roll
yeah.
initiative, guys.
Go ahead and roll your initiative.
Hey, what's up?
Nice. You finally roll well.
Oh,
Well,
wait.
I mean, if this thing was going right after me, that means it rolled well too, right? So.
Helios, what's your dexterity modifier?
Do 5.
You go you're ahead of
I'm
me.
first. Okay.
Where is Mo?
That's funny. We were the first two that rolled, and we got the same number.
Yeah. That is
One
funny.
second. Let me find Mo.
Go back to your previous map, copy and paste his token.
Yeah, I know. I was getting ready to, but I thought this would be faster. I know about where it is. I have so many tokens. I've done that gambler fallacy thing where I'm in too deep. I got to find him. There he is.
Can't quit now.
Just one more. Just one more.
You're too vested. Oh my! Wait, is that what? What's he doing there?
Mo would be right at the base of the tree. You guys would be right there. I'm gonna move to this. And I need to find out why this is showing up like that.
And I miss being a bird person right about now.
Oh.
What, a Kenku?
Yep. Aarakocra. They can fly.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I need to
yeah.
adjust. I need to adjust. For some strange reason, everything on OBS just screwed up.
Yay, OBS. Good job.
Oh, BS. Give
Wait, why the heck is that?
the plot. Okay, so he's way up there. I only have a bow. I
second.
don't think I can throw this with it, but only 30 feet.
I will have to readjust this stuff at another time.
The stream looks fine.
Really?
The Discord is a little over the map there, but that's it.
Yeah, I know. I can readjust that.
But I mean, the stream, we can see everything, so... Wait.
Yeah, I know. Everything's all kinds of screwed up. Just give me a second.
Yeah, it's like you have two maps open.
Oh yeah, you do have to map open.
Cool.
Why is that the case?
I don't know, maybe pause the stream for a minute. Technical difficulties.
There we go. For some strange reason, that was open. That shouldn't be even on there. Remove that.
That looks more gooder.
Okay.
And we're back.
So...
Is it me, or is the bottom of the stream cut off for you guys?
No, it looks fine.
No, it's not me.
Okay.
It's so big.
Because your eyes... I don't know.
Okay, well, DM, who's kicking this thing off? Since I just had...
I haven't even rolled all the initiatives. I was trying to fix OBS. Descending. And now. That's what I'm going to edit to. Sure, we'll go with this one right here. And then I need to add those two. Add turn. And we'll add turn. Add turn. Okay. So I believe we have this. We'll start with Katast again.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep struggling to break free from this thing.
Okay.
So,
Ooh, with a 5. Total of 13. That is not enough to get free from this.
damn it. This is not time. I plant
So that's your turn. At the end of your turn, it's going to pull you a little bit closer, and now you're face to face with it. And it looks like it's getting ready to snap at you. Elios, it's your turn.
Okay. 30. Okay, we'll run up a little closer. Okay, so he's way up in a tree, which typically means I get disadvantage on my short bow, except I will use steady aim as a bonus action to get advantage, which negates, so I get a straight roll and sneak attack, right?
You can't.
What's the maximum distance on the short bow?
320.
You can't because you moved. You can only use steady aim if you move 0 feet.
You can stay where you were.
I stayed where I was. Never mind. I was thinking that was after for some reason. Okay, in that case, I will just do it from where I'm at.
Okay. I'm going to say that
Oop.
this thing is in tree coverage. It's going to add a little bit to its AC because it's got some coverage on it. Unless you have like a sharpshooter or an equivalent to or whatever.
Nope. I don't think I have anything, and I missed.
And hit, no.
Yep. All right. Well, that is. My turn is. I'll move, and that'll be my turn. I can't move.
You cannot
and that
move.
Is my turn. Okay. Sorry. That's a bummer.
Okay. Okay. Crow, it is your turn.
I'll go ahead and take out my pistol and I'll start running towards the thing. And I'll move about... wait, how far is this? 5, 10, 15, 20... Yeah, I'll move right around here. It's 25 feet. From here, how high is it from where I'm at right now?
130 feet. It's really high up.
130. Damn. I'll take a couple shots at it and see if I can try hitting it.
Okay.
Since my gun only goes from 30 to 90, I'm guessing I'm rolling at a disadvantage at that point.
If it goes 30 and then ends at 90, that means you cannot shoot farther than 90.
Oh, damn, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your maximum range.
Actually, I will not use my pistol. I'll use my short bow instead.
Okay. So it's disadvantage to hit.
Okay. Short bow.
Do you have a pepper box?
No, I have a kind of like a revolver pistol.
Oh, okay. About to say mine's 80 to 320, but I got a pepper box.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, your pepper box is a little bit more advanced. Hold on, disadvantage.
Uh, 19 with cover. It does hit.
Cool. All right, takes 6 piercing damage. And as soon as I see that first one land, I'll string up another arrow and shoot it again.
Okay.
Oh, that might not hit.
That does not hit, no.
All right, that's fine. Did that help in any way to give Katast a chance to get out?
You hit it, but it's a thick bit of vines. Now that you're looking at it, there's a lot of stuff moving up there.
Gotcha.
This is a full-on creature. This is a large-sized creature.
Okay. All right, then I'll end my turn there.
So I'm gonna assume that you guys already made the first movement action.
Yeah, I did dash the first round.
The two of you, so you're 70 feet away from him. What's your fly speed, actually? Gior.
My fly speed is 30 feet.
Okay, so you're 70 feet away from him right now.
Is it possible to dash well with this flying speed?
Yeah, you can dash.
Okay. I would probably dash another 60 feet, getting within 10 feet.
Okay. That's it for you?
That's it for me.
Mo is going to... He's not sure what to do. He's kind of just pacing around. I don't know what to... I can't go up there. And he throws a rock.
Aw. Oh.
Oh,
Orson, you were climbing. What's your climb speed?
40 and I dash, so I'm 40 away. I can get another 40 and I'll be melee.
Okay, you can get in melee with this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him with my glaive, but before I do that, I'll be recklessing and
Okay.
raging.
So it is inside a bunch of tree stuff. I am just going to call it a half cover or whatever, the +2 to its AC, because it's inside the tree. You're having a tough time finding a spot to attack, so the AC is going to be a little bit higher.
Got it. Oh no. 14.
ooh.
14 is not enough.
Alright, here's the
okay.
second attack. What, dirty
That should
20.
hit.
20 will hit.
Alright, so that's that. He took damage, right?
Yes, he did already.
In unison with me going into rage, Mr. Kitty, getting some temp HP, getting 7 temp HP.
Nice.
Catast. As a green aura like emanates around you, and it looks like a bark is growing on you. That'll be my turn.
I am turning into a tree!
You got bark on your bite.
Yeah. Kinda freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah. Elril is kind of looking around. We can't really see. And he kind of points below Orson. He says, watch out, there's another one.
God.
So he alerts you, so you don't have disadvantage on things. Let's go with the very first one that showed up is going to make an attack on Orson to grapple. Roll a 2. It's
Disadvantage.
other. Oh yes, it does.
Reckless.
Yeah, because he reckless.
Okay, that's a 4. Twice as good as the first roll. The second one is going to go for Orson and Zeph. And it has advantage on Orson. Total of 14 to hit for Orson.
Yes.
And then for Zeph, a 22. Does
Yikes.
22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Are you sure?
My dice rolls 2, 4, 7, 8, 16. Amazing. So you're grappled, and it does minimum damage, a total of 4. So take that. The Vine Terror,
Which one
The
has
very-
me grappled?
the one that's further down, it's below where he is. It's probably 30 feet below him. And you see this thing whips out to right where you are. It's got a huge range. It can hit you from 30 feet below you. And it whips out and grabs you by the ankle and starts wrapping around your ankle. And it's starting to tug on you a little bit. The Vine Terror above goes to take a bite onto just the chest area of Katast.
Come on, dude.
It rolled a 15 on the dice. I think this is going to hit you. This is going to hit you. Yes, so it's going to be a total of 23 to hit.
Yikes.
I guess I'll let it hit me this time.
That's a +8.
And this,
Damn.
yes, this one, it needs to get its target that close. Otherwise, it has a plus like 6 to hit. So this is going to be
Oh, I would have
11.
advantage because I am grappled by it, correct?
Not for grapple. That's for restrained.
Oh,
So that's going to be 11 points of piercing damage as it chomps down on like the side of you, like your arm.
son of a beach.
The other Vine Terror is going to pull you, Zeph. It's going to pull you 10 feet closer to it. So now you're 20 feet away from both Katast and it. You're in the center.
Okay.
Katast, it's your turn.
Well, probably can't do much of a reload during this situation. So since I do have my scimitar.
Didn't you drop it?
No, my short sword fell, so I pulled out the scimitar.
Oh, okay.
I am going to hack at this thing's face that just bit me.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Well, it makes sense. I'm grappled, struggling, so
Yeah, you're not doing too good.
come on, you son of a sunflower.
What about a bonus action? Anything like that?
The only bonus actions I have, I don't.
You have
think
like
I
an
can
offhand?
use. Well, I dropped my other weapon, so I can do a claw attack. I do have proficiency with my claws.
Yeah, you could do that with an offhand strike.
Let me ask you this: I'm grappled. Can I take the dodge action still?
Yeah.
Then I will use my.
It's
bonus
just you
action.
defending yourself. It's not like you're
So I will
can't do
I
that.
will use my bonus action since I'm a rogue to dodge. Waiting for
Okay.
the next strike to come in.
Yep. Elios, it is your turn.
Do I have clear sight on the second one that's a little lower?
Second one is emerging outside of the forest, yeah.
Wait. I cannot do that. That's monks that can do that. I can dash, disengage, or hide. I am sorry.
You,
What are you trying to do?
you can't
I can't dodge as a bonus action. I think that's a monk thing.
yeah.
Oak thing,
yeah.
too.
I can,
That is a
I
monk
can
thing.
dash, disengage, or hide as a cunning action for bonus action. That's all I can
Oh.
So then I will
Okay.
use my second. I'll use my bonus action for a
The hide.
two-weapon fighting. No, I will use my claw as a weapon and attack with my claw.
Sure.
Jesus.
Damn.
This
Okay.
thing's just got me all clusterfucked right here.
Oh boy.
I'm struggling.
Not good.
Katas is
Not
panicking.
good. Katas is panicking. He is not ready for what's getting ready to happen to him. Elias, it's your turn.
Okay.
It's going to eat me.
With steady aim, I'm not moving again. With steady aim, I am going to give myself, make it a straight roll on the lower of the two with my short bow. What did I get? What did I get? My thing's in the way. Haha! Ha ha ha! Does a 24 hit?
24 hits, yes.
Is the other one within 30 feet of the first one that I hit?
It is within 30 feet. Nope. Nope, because it was within 30 feet of Zeph, which was 40 feet
Okay,
away
never
from.
mind.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so take that, you plant
Die.
thing. Yeah. And I guess-
14 damage is. Well, it would be 9, because nothing is
There's no
within
sneak
its
attack.
range.
Well, I get sneak attack because he's engaged with my friend, right?
Didn't
Didn't he
The only
grab
thing
him?
that's close to him is 20 feet away from him.
I
The
thought he
thing has
grabbed
a
Zeph.
long vine.
They have to be within melee range of them.
Dang it. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. Okay, now I see. I got Mo and Zeph mixed up. Okay,
I'll move
Then that's
Mo
my
over
turn.
here.
ooh, thanks, Mo. You're doing great, kid.
Throw another rock.
Throw another rock.
Just evade. Don't get
You got a
caught.
bonus action?
My bonus action was steady aim.
Oh, yeah. Right. Crow, your turn.
How far away is this one?
It's 40 feet below that one, which is 90 feet above. So you can hit it if you did the steady aim or whatever it was.
I don't have steady aim.
Oh, well, you could hit it with disadvantage.
Just
All right. I will swap to my pistol and aim for that one. But as a bonus action, I'm going to bite my finger and spread my blood on this gun as I activate my Crimson Right.
Okay.
Let's go.
And I will shoot at it.
Heck yeah. Take your shot.
And this is at disadvantage though, right?
Yep.
Why is he at disadvantage?
Damn, that's so far away.
It's the
Okay.
maximum range for his gun.
his gun's lower than yours.
Yeah.
It jams.
Oh shit.
Mm,
Your gun jams.
Oh,
Fuck.
God.
I believe it's a
Uh,
bonus action to unjam it or something. I don't recall.
He has to make a roll.
I have to basically take the rest of my turn to unjam it.
But you did the Crimson Right.
Yeah.
I thought you had to make a
Yep.
tinkering check to unjam it.
I don't think this one uses tinkering, but I just have to try to unjam it.
Gun. Bobby.
Misfire. Whenever you roll a fire,
Tinker's check.
cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Oh,
to
Bert-
repair your firearm, you must make a Tinker Tools check DC 8 plus your misfire score.
Because it has a score on the thing. So I think it's like a 2 or something.
We're gonna make a tinker's.
If you click on the
Yeah.
weapon, does it have in the upper where it says proficiency, attack type, damage, all that? Does it have a misfire score?
Nope, it does not.
We will call it a good old +2. We'll say it's a total of 10.
It's a 10. So Tinker Tools check plus. Yeah, you have to beat a 10.
So I guess it's what the dex check.
Yeah, it's an action to do it.
I would assume you'd be proficient with Tinker Tools since you use weapons, guns. That's. I added the skill to my tree and took proficiency in it. So
If we need to adjust something because that would make more sense, then we can adjust it later.
Yeah, we have to address that later. Well, for now, let's make a dex check.
It's an action, isn't it? You have to do
Yeah,
an action.
it's gonna take your next
yeah, it's
action.
the next turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then ignore that then.
Jesus. I mean, that'll do it, right?
Keep that roll.
We'll count it. We'll count it. We'll count it, but on your next turn.
Yeah, my next turn. For now, I just spend the rest of my turn trying to clear the stupid jam.
Okay, Zeph, your turn.
Okay. The one that has me grappled, this one over here, I guess I will fly towards it then.
Your speed is 0.
Wow. Okay, then I'll just hit whatever it's grappling me with then.
Okay, so you're gonna hit the vine.
Yeah.
It's significantly easier to do that than anything else.
Cut your leg off.
How about no? So I'll go ahead and make attack action. That.
Oh shit!
I will be
Of
divine
course,
smiting.
right?
Oh, it's good to be back.
It's good to be back. And
Oh my god, what level divine smite you using, baby? Come on.
a level 2, of course.
Oh,
okay.
shit.
So I'm gonna give this to you. What we can do here is as soon as you cut the vine from you, you are able to move. So what I'm imagining is that you cut into the vine up to the creature, but it's up to you. However you want to do this. What is it that you do with your crit?
I mean, initially he'd be trying to free himself, but then he wants to, he wants to end these things, so he's going to be doing whatever he can do to kill it, essentially.
Okay, so I'm gonna say maybe you cut at such an angle to where it does more damage because you are just cutting like a tentacle thing off, but you do sever it, and it does a lot of damage.
I mean, it could
What is
be
your
like-
total?
It could be that the smite
20.
travels up and affects the whole thing, not just the
Sure, something like that. Yeah.
I cast Blight.
No, you don't. So what is your total damage here? You're
Let me see if I do.
14.
It would be. I guess it would.
Oh, your smite damage too.
14.
14 plus the 6 plus another 5 on top of that. So you're like 25.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Total damage, crit damage plus 5.
No,
Oh, no,
we
no,
do
we're rolling
advantage
at
on.
advantage now. Advantage now.
Yeah.
So it's just the 20.
Oh no,
Okay.
roll again.
Yeah, roll your crit damage again. We're doing an advantage, remember?
Didn't they roll it twice already?
He did. He got an 11 and a 14. He got 11 on the first one, 14 on the second one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Plus crit damage. That looks so weird.
It does.
So that's 20. Are you said you wanted to smite it?
Yeah, let me.
Great
I
level
forgot to
master
do this.
damage.
Wow.
Wait, you would get advantage on that damage as well.
Sure would.
Oh, wait a minute. And since those are damage dice, those get doubled, don't they?
No,
Uh,
we're doing the
yes.
advantage, remember?
Yeah,
Right,
but these
but-
are actual damage dice. On a crit, your damage dice is supposed to double, isn't it?
Yeah, this was just normal damage rolls. So yeah, you would re-roll that and double it.
DM, I forgot to roll a thing, so I'm just rolling a d6 for myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll for your damage.
Yep.
Take 5.
Yep.
You're rolling
Taking
it.
5.
Okay.
So 28, 40, 48 points of damage.
Wow.
Kadoosh.
If you-
Unhand me, foul creature!
You are unhanded. You still have your movement if you would like to travel up to it or up to Katast. It is still alive, if only just barely.
Zeph will he'll actually go and he'll go to travel to take it out.
Okay.
Don't you get another attack?
I do get another attack.
Fuck yes.
Let's see
Oh!
it. Jeez.
Wow.
27 to hit. I guess that'll hit.
If I crit on 19s, I would have got back-to-back crits. It'll
I
happen
guess.
very soon.
I guess that'll hit.
You're so lucky this is 2024 and I can't divine smite twice in a turn, because I definitely would.
By a thread. That's close. That it for you?
That will be it.
Mo kills it with a rock.
90 feet up.
Come on, Mo.
90 feet
Mo,
up.
it's grasping. Just kill it, Mo.
I mean, what would
He can't reach that far.
Yeah, because what would be the range on like a dart, basically? 20 to 40 or something like that?
Yeah, if anything, 60, and it's still 90 feet up.
Oh well.
Mo runs around like a chicken with its head cut off. He's like, "What? Are you okay? What can I do? Help!"
Help.
he says help.
He doesn't take
I
the
need
help
an
action.
adult.
He yells help as an action.
He's like, just swing your sword right there, and uses the help action. Or says your turn.
I have a question. The second one just appeared. Does this mean they have a movement speed?
It kind of stuck its head out. It didn't move itself. It just has, like, its head kind of came out, and then vines came out of the. So whatever it is, it's stuck onto the tree.
Okay, so they can't.
They cannot be moved. They will not move.
All right. All right, so that means I'm just gonna attack it then, because I was gonna try to shove it off the fucking branch.
It's part of the
You
tree.
can do that, but it's inside of a tree that you would push it and it would fall an inch.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. He would know that, so I'm just gonna attack it twice.
Okay, sounds good.
He doesn't look that hurt, right?
That one, not really.
How you doing, kitty?
I just kind of grunt, struggling against the grappling.
I'll just attack twice, and hopefully he can get out. I'll reckless again. So hopefully put some damage on this motherfucker. 23.
Sure. 23 hits.
Damage and a 17.
17, you're having a hard time finding a spot to stick with the second round. Just barely you miss.
Heard that. You take damage last round. You still have your temp HP.
I did take damage, yes.
All right, so I can roll this again then. Round. If this is higher, you can have this. If you have less than 5, you're back up to 5.
I don't have any. It took it away from
Oh,
me.
okay, all right. So now you got 5 again.
Awesome.
And that'll be my turn.
Too high up. He's gonna try to help, and the only thing he has that can reach is Sacred Flame, and it's only one target that he can reach, or not Sacred Flame, but Guiding Bolt.
Oh, Jesus. Don't roll a 1, motherfucker.
Don't tell
He
me.
rolled a 4
Wow.
off in the distance.
That does not help me.
Dang it! He can't hit the one that you're next to, anyways.
Oh, wait.
It's going to.
Wait. Damn, one thing.
Sure. What's up?
Graze I miss the creature. It can deal damage equal to my ability modifier to a nearby creature.
To a nearby
ability-
creature or to a
Oh.
nearby? What
I share this.
specifically a nearby?
There's nothing near you though. The other one's 30 feet away from you. The second
Oh, he's
one.
30 feet down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an
Ah,
elevation.
fuck. All right, never mind. I was like, fuck, I could
Okay.
kill him.
Yeah, no. It's going to attack you with its Vine Orson.
Third.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
So you're gonna take a total of 4 damage as it latches
Half to
onto
2.
you, half to 2, and it's going to start pulling you in closer to it, and it's gonna try to bite you.
That's the bottom one?
That's the top one.
Oh, so you can grapple too.
Yes, it can grapple too.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm assuming it's just a mass of vines with a head. So yeah.
Yep, and that's going to be another 17 to hit.
Yes.
Rolled pretty low on its damage again. It's going to be a total of, I think, 10.
So half to 5.
10 down to 5, yeah. It's been rolling real bad on its damage rolls too. Another vine's gonna swing out at Zeph. Roll a 5. You ran up to it, right? You're like in melee range. It's gonna try to bite you. I assume this isn't gonna hit. 16.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. Ooh. It's always Kale that gets the deep dickin'.
Yeah.
It does 19 points of damage.
Good lord.
Are you alive?
Level 5.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got at least
yeah.
20 hit points.
Right?
19 points of piercing damage as it bites into you.
Yowzers.
Katas, it's your turn.
No vines would kill a fucking party.
Stop this, Katas. You
Right?
can get out.
They're not really strong. They're just in an area to where it's hard to hit them, and they have very, very long reach. That's really what's going on.
I'm torn between if I want to attack or try and get away.
Up to you. I mean, how are you on HP right now?
Well, I'm plenty. I'm good. The temp hit points are helping a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going to. Damn it,
That would take longer than an action.
man. I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna take the dodge action, man. I don't want this creature to latch onto me. So yeah, I'm taking the dodge action.
Sounds good. I assume you're gonna hunker down and that's it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hold my scimitar at the ready to try and block or slap an attack aside.
Just hanging behind a tree or whatever. Elios, it's your turn.
All right, he's going here, and now that he's a little bit closer, does it look like these creatures are part of the tree or residing in the tree? Like if I were to
Give
damage
me-
the tree.
Give me a quick perception check.
Oof, almost a 7.
It's really hard to tell.
Okay.
It's so hard to tell.
Okay. Well, this time, gosh, I will aim at the one that is barely off, I guess. But because I moved, I now have disadvantage. So
Correct.
I don't suppose the 14 hits.
14 does not hit.
Okay, well, that's great. I've been very useful so far. There's my turn.
You got anything for a bonus action?
You know what? Since I'm here, I'll bonus action. Sorry. I'll hide, I guess, behind this log.
Sure.
Or wait! Aha! I forgot about the dash. I forgot about dash. I'm a fool. I'm gonna dash to the base of this tree. They're like next to each other, just at different levels, right? So I'm gonna dash there.
Okay. Sounds good. Crow, it's your turn.
Okay. I unjam my gun.
Oh yeah, that's right. Good turn.
Actually, no wait. Shit. I'm okay. I'll fix it later. I will take out my bow again. I will transfer the crimson right to that, but using the same wound again, just biting my thumb and just smearing my bow with blood.
Okay.
I gotta take another d6 of damage to do it. Okay, that's not that bad. That's fine.
Okay.
All right, and I'll go ahead and aim for the one that's like barely hanging on.
Okay.
Bow. It's still at disadvantage though, because it's still. It's just out of my range. Okay, yeah, disadvantage, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that one's not gonna hit.
No. 15 is not gonna hit now.
All right, string another arrow on it. Try to do it one more time.
This thing has done more damage to you just by existing than you've done to it.
And my life sucks. And my turn.
These plants are kicking our asses.
They aren't even doing anything.
They're grabbing our friends.
They've grabbed 2 people, 3 people.
Don't say they didn't do anything.
Yeah, well, you're the exception to the rule here. Zeph, it's your turn.
With great crits comes great damage upon enemies and thyself.
Yep.
I am a
It'll be
lightning
really
rod.
funny if you just rolled a whole bunch of that ones. Just saying.
Roll it.
You know?
Roll it.
I'm going to attempt to finish off. Would you stop eating the cord from my mouse? Get over there.
Oh
I'm gonna
boy.
roll.
Yeah, you're interfering with our game. Come on.
All right.
It just hits.
Woo.
It just hits. Can you do 2 damage?
Yes.
Okay. You finally take that one out. It kind of bleeds everywhere, and it's bleeding red.
Oh.
It's not even. There's no like. It seems to be bleeding red, as in, it probably ate something red,
Like a mosquito.
like a
Ew.
mosquito.
A mosquito and it's all bloody because it ate you. Dang it.
Yes, the mosquito ate you.
Zep is gonna kind of look around, look back at it, realize that he did most of the work, and say, "He's just gonna sigh."
You have another attack and some move speed.
You're right. I have just enough to get to this other one, and he'll whisper under his mouth, "Damn furries," and I'll do everything myself, and he'll take another attack.
Okay. Amazing.
Let me ask you this. Would he be considered flanking since there are 2 of us there now? Be able to flank it?
Well, I mean, also, how far away in distance were they? In elevation?
30.
He was
30.
He was up above it. It was
You said it was 40 feet. 'Cause I could use my
it was
30.
40 feet. It was 40 feet. So you'd be you'd be just shy of it. Just shy of you'd need to go 35 feet because you're right above it.
I mean, do you even have a climb speed? Oh no, you have flying speed.
He's flying.
Yeah, he's
Flying.
flying.
I would imagine I'd be flying above this one.
Wait, what is your fly speed with the boots?
30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do a measurement real quick. It would be 40 feet above that one, but he was above it, so it would take 35 feet to get to you.
But if I'm
it.
also 5 feet tall,
And his sword is 5 feet long.
Just show
and
me.
it's a great sword,
Javelin.
which is probably another
Sure.
foot of reach.
We're reaching.
Oh, you need to get a
Sure.
blade.
Yeah.
Zeph is gonna look down at Mo. The mind is your greatest tool in combat.
Just reach up and just barely poke it. I
My-
have the power.
You know what? I'll let you attack if you throw your sword up a little bit. You can catch it again, but you can like throw your sword directly up. I'll let you get one try at it. It's going to be a disadvantage to do it.
All right, fine. I'll try it.
2 nat 20s.
Roll a
2
natural
nat
1.
20s.
Rolls a natural 1 and catches it on the blade end.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Not bad.
That's
That's
it.
not, wait,
But you have disadvantage.
Look-
is that
no,
a
no.
disadvantage?
Look-
You have to
look
roll a
above.
That
disadvantage.
is it.
How
That
hard
is
you
it.
rolled. Thank
He rolled
you.
2 attacks.
I did roll 2 attacks, and I hit with a
6.
25.
Okay. Okay, go for it. Roll damage.
Poke damage, not so.
And I will, with just a hint of divine energy, send in a divine smite as I throw it.
Oh, you started this.
I'm going to say because you're using it as a ranged weapon, you wouldn't be able to do that.
You can smite with ranged weapons.
No, you sure cannot.
Don't-
Show me I'm wrong.
You can't.
I look-
Paladins can't smite with a ranged
This guy plays paladins so much. I know paladins.
I didn't know.
You
You're pointing
cannot.
at me.
You sure can't.
That sucks.
No, it doesn't suck. I had a campaign where a paladin damn near ruined my game.
The reading of it says, one bonus action, which you take immediately after hitting with a melee weapon. Does not
Yeah, but
say.
Does it say a
me.
melee weapon?
Did I hit it with a melee weapon?
Ooh, they
Using
changed
his
the
range.
wording on that.
Okay, but in the DM's
Ooh.
favor, he is using it as a ranged weapon in this instance, correct?
Yeah, it is a ranged weapon. We're gonna say it's a ranged, or
He
it's a
specifically
ranged
said
weapon
you
here.
can Throw it. So I hate to be
It
the
counts as a
dickhead,
dart.
but that was the DM's ruling. You can throw it, which means it is now a ranged weapon.
And
I
it
will
comes right back
remember-
down to you.
I will remember all
Sleight
of
of hand
this.
and he fucking falls right through his hands.
I will remember.
I'm sorry.
By the way, I added 5 to its AC and you still hit it. So go ahead, roll your. You rolled 17 damage.
Yes.
That's
amazing.
That's pretty good for an improvised ranged weapon.
Mo, are you taking notes?
This is your one chance to do this. He is. What he's gonna do is he's gonna go for a long shot. He's gonna take a rock and do like a front flip and sling it as hard as he can
Jesus.
with inertia and
Man.
everything.
Land on his face.
My God, Mo, you made me proud already.
He's gonna.
I want to see an acrobatics check for this guy.
Yes. This first off, acrobatics check.
That one.
He rolled an 18 on this acrobatics check
That's
plus
my
like
boy.
3, I
Nice.
think.
That's my fucking boy.
He's gonna roll disadvantage to do it, and it's gonna do like 2 damage.
But maybe it'll be enough.
It's a 7 and 8.
Oh,
It's super
close.
far. It's super far away.
Oh,
it'll be
no.
really funny if it just pegged any one of them that were just up there.
If he would have rolled a 1, he would have like tore a ligament or something.
Oh,
Jesus.
no.
Okay, Orson, it's your turn.
Our ground crew fucked up worse than our top crew.
I'm fine.
Since Katas already has temp HP, this is gonna go to Kale Zeph. Oh shit, that's 12 temp HP.
Hooray!
I did max.
See, he gets the best of both worlds. The most damage taken and the most damage received.
Alright, reckless again.
Yep,
Oh no. That misses.
sure does.
And the last one, oh, what the fuck? Oh, that should hit 19.
19, yeah.
Oh, what's that? 12 damage. And
Damage.
that will be me.
It's barely sticking around. So Elro,
Doesn't take any damage.
what do you mean?
The creature we're fighting?
Yeah, it's taken a bunch of damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I've hit it a few times.
okay.
Elro comes to the base of the trees and he kind of just sits down and he's waiting.
So hurry up, finish.
Don't know what I can do. Wish you the best.
Thanks.
Wishing you the best.
Let's see. It's gonna bite after Orson again, the one that's damaging it. 17 to hit.
Yep.
There's a damage roll. There we go. What are we adding? We're adding 4. So that's gonna be 21 points of damage down to 10.
Shit. Alright.
All right, Katas, it's your turn. You see this thing's bleeding everywhere,
I will
bleeding red.
capitalize- I will capitalize on this moment that it takes to attack Orson, and because I have someone within 5 feet of it who is an ally, I'll try to hit it and do my sneak attack damage.
Sounds good.
Does it
22 hits.
hit?
Sure does.
Total of 14 damage. Sneak attack, I rolled. Jesus, horrible.
No, stop!
Jesus. Don't give me that Doctor Strange to one finger.
60 points taken out of 75.
And I hit it for 14.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I don't have my weapon to get my second attack. Oh, I could use my claw,
Claws.
actually, yep.
You can go for a claw.
Destroy it.
As I swipe in with my claw right behind the scimitar. Oh, and miss.
All right.
Put me down, you son of a daisy.
Let's see if we have another repeat of that last turn. Helios, it's your turn.
Okay. Are there any vines near the ground at all? Like,
There's like some, but like I'm talking
Ah.
like really thin vines.
but like, do they look like they attach to that creature?
No.
No. Okay.
Some of them that's on just the ground that fell out of the tree.
I'm debating between trying something that probably won't work and just shooting.
Up to you.
It's up to
I'm gonna. Okay, it looks like these things could be part of the tree, right?
No, we established that.
We established I couldn't tell because I didn't roll high enough. Okay, I'll just shoot it.
Hey, it's your turn. You do what you want to do.
Yeah. Now I'll just. That would. Okay, I'll shoot for it straight roll because my friend is
Steady aim.
yeah, because I'm. Yes.
Didn't you hide on your last turn?
I'm.
Oh, no,
I'm.
you
I'm.
dashed up to the tree.
I dashed. Yes.
Sorry.
Come on, click. Did it not go? There we go. Some bullshit.
Oh my gosh.
Looks like we're repeating last round.
That's fine.
Crow, it's
Alright.
your turn.
I will try.
130 feet up.
I'll kick the
I can
tree
hit it with
the
my bow.
No, we're
I'll
gonna get to
attempt
Zeph
to
and he's gonna blow it up.
Everything's at disadvantage. Yep, of course.
Sounds good. Take your next
Cool.
strike.
Everything is yucky.
Oh,
Lie.
Wow.
what a shame.
Get some long.
These arrows might start coming down towards you or something.
All right, we're playing chicken.
Well-
Ready?
Amazing. Zeph. I believe we're gonna go to Zeph and he's just gonna end this thing.
That one.
You could not live with your own failures.
Oh my god.
And where did they... No, okay, I'm just...
It's gonna go to his head. You can't let him
Does
kill
everyone
it.
fucking kill it already?
Use your brain.
Now does he get an advantage?
What?
Now does he get advantage since we're all around it?
If he got in there, it would be even harder to hit this thing. It is like a mess of vines.
Well, I guess I should declare that I actually move within so I can strike this thing without having to do a dumb crap push up.
Yes.
So I'll move the extra 5 feet I need.
Okay.
Oh my god, thank
Come
God.
on, come on.
Kill it, please.
Oh, nice.
He did -1 damage. He healed it.
So much for
All right.
in your mind.
And with that, I guess describe to me how you deal 1 point of damage.
Just reach over and click it.
Zep will fly up the remaining feet, and he's, you know, at this point he's just kind of done with it, so he'll just a casual rear back with both hands and a slash across the width of the beast.
And then 13 more sprout up and just bite you in the ass.
Yeah, kind of taking a moment to look around. You're noticing that you don't see any more of these creatures that can literally be hidden just as bushes. They look like bushes up until they peek their head out and they start glowing, and that glow goes away. So these things, you would mistake it for a tree branch. It looks like a tree branch. There's parts of its head that comes out that look like just twigs and leaves and whatnot. And you see some of it has moss on it, and it looks like it is growing moss just from the creature itself. Just taking a look at it, you see a couple of them, and now they are no longer alive.
I do have a question. Since
Sure.
it's dead, can we look into it? Like, once it gets its host or these people that are hanging, does this creature die?
As you start trying to pull it out of the tree and investigate it, you're noticing that the vine just keeps going up into the canopy, and as far as to where it goes, you can take a perception check to see if you can Try to
So
find
they're
it
all
with
interconnected, going back to something.
something. It's going up, and you like without taking an actual moment to look, you assume that it's going up. But if you
Okay.
take a moment to look, maybe you might find something different.
Well,
Even though these are both creatures we just fought, they're pretty much limbs for something much, much bigger.
You could make that assumption.
Theoretically. Yeah.
I'm gonna
It is an
continue-
assumption.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna continue what I was doing. This thing drops dead. I'm gonna catch myself and I'm gonna climb up to the canopy and get my head above the canopy if I can. Because I want to see what Orson's trying to find out. Where these things go? Where do the vines go to?
I'm gonna take
Okay.
a moment to fix my gun.
Climbing up to this canopy. Just give me a. It's gonna be kind of like a strength check, just to move some branches out of the way. Just give me a little strength check.
I'll trail him because I don't want him to get caught again, and I'll help if need be. I'll definitely help.
Someone's gonna fall out the tree.
Hang
I'm
on, hang on.
Also,
Oh no,
I have
I'll
something.
That's not
also
even
be
better.
going up.
I have
but-
something I can
Ten,
do.
I
10
don't
is
need,
good enough.
I
Okay,
don't
okay.
need to make a strength check. I'm just gonna go up with them.
10's good enough. The two of you are able to part the top of the tree, and you kind of stick your head up, and you look, and you start looking around. You see the top of the canopy. Give me a perception check for the both of you, or one of you can do it at advantage, or you can each roll one.
So we each
Maybe
take our
roll one.
chances.
Yeah. Fine. Well,
Okay.
similar.
Remembering where Elril said Veltail is, you look towards that direction, and there are some massive trees over in that direction. You see one center tree that goes much farther up than most. You would assume that it's 200, 250 feet up. So it's almost double the distance as to where you are. And you see wrapping around this tree some very thick vines. And you see at the very top some kind of like tumor almost, and it's like pulsing.
I'll look at Orson. Does that look normal to you?
Definitely not. Must be their home or a tree of worship, similar to my clan back home.
It would seem this forest has some type of infection, yes?
Zep will
Not
kind
too
of
sure if it's man-made or natural.
Zep will pipe in. Well, if I had to guess, that's probably the source of what I felt last night.
From the forest floor, like, what do you see up there?
Wait, that you're what, 150 feet
Yeah, we're
below us?
so, we're
Wait,
just making
Yeah,
small talk down here.
Yeah, we're on the ground floor. We're just yelling at the treetops.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Is there a wind blowing up here above the canopy now? Is it like?
Yeah, there's a little bit of wind. You still hitting. There's still some raindrops hitting you.
Is there anything? Do we still see or hear natural sounds? Are there any birds flying around above here that we can see? Can we hear like the normal sounds of nature?
With your perception check, Katast, you would know that if you're looking towards where that big tumor is, you don't hear any nature sounds. You hear it around where you are and further behind you and to the opposite directions, but you don't hear anything towards that direction.
with our perception checks, we saw the physical tumor on the tree. Do we see any physical smoke or signs of like life from the village where this village we
No,
believe
no.
is?
Too far
Nope.
away for that? Okay.
You just don't see it.
How far away are we? how far does it appear that we are from this tree? A day, half a day.
It is very hard to tell the distance. If it is very far away, then that tumor is a lot bigger than you think it is. Um, but if it's closer, maybe a day or so,
Okay.
it's very difficult to tell that.
Maybe we stay out of the treetops for a while. Huh? I'm going to go down if something else tries to make a meal out of me. As I begin to calm down.
Continue.
Okay. So as you get back down to where this rest area was, that 4 people were resting, that they somehow they aren't up here, and you start getting back to your wagons. We're gonna call it because
The
it
10 hit
is
points. How long do the 10 hit points last? 10 minutes, you said?
10 minutes, yeah, so it's already gonna be over.
Okay, I'll take them off.
Mainly just for battle.
Yeah.
okay. Well, we will be back next Monday for the next leg of this journey, and hopefully further into the forest.
Hopefully.
Goodbye, good
I think this
people.
is far enough.
That's it. Let's go back.
Yeah, we're done. Let's leave.
We
Bye.
got enough
I
people.
want to go back to Stormhelm and find the next guy that has the quest giver thing over his head and do something else.
There's a big question mark above somebody's
Maybe
head.
there's a beginner quest somewhere, tutorial. I don't know. So
You're not a beginner. You're level 5.
Yeah, but I want to do the beginner quest.
Yeah, right.
What if I want to feel good about that beginner quest?
This is a beginner quest. Come on. This is easy.
Yeah, big tree tumor. Woo.
It's a tumor. It's a tumor. It's a
I'll
tumor.
reach into my inner landscaper.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Bye.
good night. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
All right.